We live. Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.
Hi.
How's everybody doing today? It's Game Talk. I'm Gangster, your Merry Christmas host for the day. I'm here with Digital Fracture, aka Brimstone.
What's up, guys?
RevTech.
I need a bottle of Jack Daniels.
And my man Blue.
I've been drinking Christmas fun. Yeah, there you go. I'll just end it there.
Labels jingling. Ring ting tingling too.
Vape juice right here. Beautiful vape juice for Christmas.
I mean, I got fucked. I got absolutely sloshed last 2 days. Christmas
Same.
Eve.
Why aren't you fucking drunk now? I want to record that. That shit should be on stream.
Bruh,
That should be
I
documented.
Dude,
Yeah, the one time I was baked and in Discord. Yeah,
well, Digital's becoming a twig every week. He looks like he's losing a lot of weight.
I am.
Good for you,
And then
bro.
it's gonna be even more. This week. I'm finally gonna do the gym sign up. I keep putting it off, and trying to get other stuff done. But now that a lot of the other stuff is finally done, I'm gonna finally be able to focus down. And
Yeah, like gyms
What
are
up,
open.
JC?
yeah, they are in my area.
Fuck.
Yeah, they are here. Yep.
They closed down
California,
where I'm at again.
Yeah, they're not open in
Again?
California.
California, they're open here. Gold's Gym's open all day.
But let's go ahead and open up the bars, baby. Fucking stupid.
Let's have dine-in, where everybody breathes on each other. It's great.
I just opened it all up.
It really
If you don't
is,
want to do
dude.
that shit, then don't do that shit. It's that simple.
You can have it one way. You can have the schools open or you can have the bars open. But both, I don't know, man. Make your mind.
Agreed.
How's the casino life? I heard from my uncle that the casinos are not doing so hot.
Yeah, it's a hit and miss. They're doing good and then they're not doing good, and it's like, bruh. Like, I think it's all based around if California invades or not. Honestly,
Put it past us.
The wintertime is coming.
So how's been everyone's experiences of the week?
I watched the shitty movie called Wonder Woman. The new one was shitty, garbage.
Oh,
Was it?
wait, was
yeah,
it shit?
it was pretty garbage.
How'd you see it in theaters or?
No, HBO Max app. They were giving it away for free as long as you're a subscriber for 30 days. Yeah, the movie, we'll put it this way, some of it was based on the comic, and then some of it was just like, what are you guys doing here? What are you doing?
Well, good thing I didn't watch it, because I didn't even know it was coming out this week.
It was kind of, if you watch it on the HBO Max app, it's kind of, they had those black bars, and I was like, dude, why don't you just make it full screen instead of like have these little inch bars on two sides? It was throwing me off.
Wait, black bars like how they are in the theaters, or?
No, it was more of like small little black bars on top and bottom. I was like, either you go 16.9 or you go full screen.
Dude, that would drive me fucking crazy
Yeah,
if I had to like watch anything like that. I already get triggered as hell whenever I have to play P4 Persona 4 on my computer because it doesn't.
Well, does anybody want me to spoil it for them? Anybody here?
Just spoil it. I mean, wait, hold up. Gangster,
I don't-
watch
I
it?
don't care. He already told me.
Oh,
So technically, they bring the guy back, and she had two paths: either let the guy go and go off in his own universe, or lose her powers completely. They brought Chris Pine back for that reason.
are you
It was like-
fucking kidding me?
Well, it was kind of like the comic book, but it was really, they butchered it.
I don't fucking care. I was about to say a certain word. That's
The
dumb.
hard R word. It's retarded. All right.
Wait, hold up. I thought we were. Hold up. What's wrong? What? I didn't say it. Okay, it's all that matters there. But more importantly, that sounds
Does
dumb.
it really matter, guys? Does it really matter? Because it is the hard R.
Oh my God, I'm so
As
offended.
long as you don't, say. Here's the thing. As long as you don't say the S word on Twitch, you should be fine.
What's the S word? Shit.
Sims?
Shit. Shrimps.
Shrimps.
I know. But what if I wanted to play Simp City 2000? Eh?
Wait,
Shit.
hold up. Are you sure that's
Eh?
Twitch you said that or no?
Eh? Not yet. I'm going to.
Oh,
I'm
Well,
gonna play some DJ
oh,
Max, baby.
were we live? Just YouTube, right?
Yeah.
YouTube
Well,
right now, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think
Okay,
YouTube cares.
as long as it's not Twitch, you can't say simp on Twitch anymore. And it's kind of and it sucks now because now
Can't
Hey,
say
Twitch.
simptastic.
Hey, Twitch. I just said simp 1,000 times. Good. Good to know. Don't give a shit.
Or virgin or cuck, yeah, JC, or incel either.
incel. I'm
What
surprised
if
they
you were to
banned the word
say if
incel because usually
You're
like they
an
call anyone they
incel
don't
that's
like
based
it.
on a simp model of a super porn star that's retarded and is gone completely bonkers.
They're just saying
Let's
everyone's
just
bug.
run that shit all together and offend everybody all at once, shall we?
Right?
Well, Wonder Woman already did that with the scene from fucking Afghanistan. Everybody's pissed off. So there you go.
Wait,
Here's
she
your
did?
Yeah, I guess she pissed off a bunch of people. I guess she saved something in the Middle East, and everybody's losing their mind. I didn't watch enough of it. I just kept glancing at it.
Oh,
every
she
time
saved somebody in Afghanistan. Is that what it is?
Yeah, I believe so. That people are losing their shit over, and I'm like, whatever, guys. This movie's shit anyway. Why should we all care?
God.
I get why.
Man.
I get why the movie's not doing really good.
Who? But like, I don't understand why people think that like she has any. Why? Can we just like try to put this under a perspective that people are so dumb, they're so stupid that they are going after actors that do not get to pick their lines or the actions in the movie. Like, yes, they signed up for the part. Yes, they are being paid to play the part that they signed up for, but they do not control the script.
Yeah, but how much is outrage, or is just 5 people on Twitter who are bored?
The only reason I got the HBO Max app 2 months ago was for West Wing, the remake of West Wing with the original cast. It's the only reason.
That even any good?
Yeah, the new one's actually really good, actually. And they have pretty good. They all Warner Brothers movies going forward are gonna be put on the HBO Max app first, before it hits the theater.
That's
Pretty
good.
good.
Well, I guess I don't know. I just
Then
hope
Netflix did a whole reaction to it. What they did was they signed another company. I think it was one of the bigger ones too, and they signed them. I think it was like Paramount or something. And then oh no, it's Viacom. Never mind, Viacom. Any movie that comes from them now will be put on the Netflix app.
Oh.
But then Coming to America Part 2 was announced, coming in
pretty dope.
March.
That's pretty dope.
And I was like, they're gonna make it rated PG-13, but then now I'm hearing it's gonna be R rating now because so many people flipped the shit.
Good, because
Right?
the first one wasn't rated PG-13.
Dude, it was R as fuck.
And to see James Earl Jones being that old, man, damn. You guys gotta watch the trailer. It's a pretty good trailer, actually. It's coming to Amazon Prime Video when it comes to the theaters too. So
But do you have Amazon Prime?
I do.
Everybody
I do.
does. I do. I got Amazon Prime. I got Hulu. I got Netflix.
Anyway, I got.
I got
anyways,
Disney Plus and all
sub-services
those
of
apps.
sub-services with Disney Plus.
so
And
any
guess
other
what? It still doesn't come close to what cable costs.
just to see Arsenio Hall and Eddie Murphy just put a smile on my face.
Anyone else got any highlights of the week?
Okay. Any what?
Yeah, getting this game.
What
Uh,
game?
You haven't
yeah.
fucking played it. Amazing.
What game?
Ori and the Will of the Wisp.
Oh yeah, Ori, dude. Ori is.
Dude.
I've been telling people Ori's badass.
How did this guy? I missed it when it first came out because I don't usually do like Metroidvania platformers.
Yeah, I probably did.
Um,
Blind
But-
Forest, dude. If you haven't played Blind Forest, go play Blind Forest.
dude, either one. Play them both. Like how this game did not win Game of the Year is fucking beyond
Blind
me.
Forest did.
Yeah,
The first one did.
Yeah,
Yep.
but this one didn't.
Yeah,
It
but-
fucking should have, or at
Here's the
least
thing.
art direction, or maybe soundtrack. But that one I could understand because I'll bet Final Fantasy VII is really good, and even without that, like Doom would have been really good too.
What was it? The games I've been playing, there's just Gears 5 and a little bit of that Crash Bandicoot 4.
Yes. I'm about to probably make Steele mad.
Yes.
My Cyberpunk experience has not been that good.
I mean,
happened?
I don't think there's many people who think it's a good game.
I'm not here's the thing, the more I'm thinking about the game, the more I'm not like liking it anymore.
Well, speaking of that game, there's a class action lawsuit coming its way.
I know, but like I feel like that's when it comes to Cyberpunk. I don't know. A lot of it just seems like really tacked on ideas that just kind of failed, like the corporal
I
route.
am on camera.
Real quick, how far are you into the game, Digital? I won't give any major spoilers for the main story, but the corporal route in the game is pointless. There's no point to it. It's added on. The plot line doesn't matter, and it's
Right.
irrelevant to the main story.
I
don't
thought
like,
so.
I don't like V's voice actor. Like I'm not a big fan of V's voice actor. Especially like how I picked corporal, so I'm supposed to be this really like
Same.
careful at words, tactical
Where you
guy.
you
But I
streaming
talk
on,
like a
Digital?
street. I talk
I'm
like
not
a
streaming
street
yet. I'm
kid.
still downloading it. After
Oh,
I
okay.
download the game, I'll be on.
What game you
That-
been playing?
DJ Max.
Ooh.
My favorite music genre, dude. When it comes to video games, between this and Guitar Hero, my two top. My third one would be DJ Hero, which unfortunately
DJ
don't.
Hero died.
I know it died a horrible death.
It was
Unfortunately,
a great
but
game though.
It was
Good
great.
concept.
Yeah.
I loved having the turntable and thinking you were a DJ, dude. This shit's amazing.
But yeah, I thought Sea Blue. I was trying to tell people that
Oh,
because I was watching
fuck.
people's fucking playthroughs, and it didn't make sense.
off.
Like I'm playing Corporal, and what was it, the Street Kid or Street Rat or whatever? the fuck-
Nomad.
Nomad, yeah.
The game
Some-
seems entirely built for Nomad. I've talked to P about this too, but like this game entirely seems like it's built for Nomad. Just like the way it's structured, and also how Corporal and even Street Kid, like just mainly Corporal is so added on. Like it feels like it was just added in last
Dude,
minute.
Corporal. When you read the description of Corporal, you think you're gonna be taking on like high government jobs.
Oh my god.
Right? Like to help or to go against the people. And I was like, that would be sick to be able to be in that role and fulfill like corporate contracts and shit. That would be badass. That's why I picked it, because that was the description I read. But I am not getting that at all. I'm getting pretty much the Street Kid shit and the Nomad
And also,
stuff.
doesn't
And I'm
make
just
if
like,
you're Corporal, it doesn't make sense how you're friends with Jackie. Like not even close. Like you're saying, if you're in Corporal, you shouldn't even be associated with Jackie.
I
love
was, yeah.
Jackie character and shit, but it's just a fact about being Corporal. That and also the story. I don't like Keanu Reeves. I'll just be honest about it.
Really? Beginning
too
Keanu
distracting.
was pretty. Beginning
he's too- for
Keanu was
me-
funny.
He's too distracting to the point where whenever I refer to him, I just refer to him as Keanu Reeves, not Johnny Silverhand.
I'll
Like-
say this: like there was only one part in the story where I actually enjoyed the Keanu character, and it's the bar that you go to for Jackie, you go back to it. Oh shit. And you talk to the bartender, and he's like, "Oh, my wife is cheating on me." And so then you follow his wife, and you check out what she's doing, and the whole time you're doing it, Keanu Reeves is narrating your experience, but in like a 50s Tracy Dick noir way. You know, the dame crossed the street intending to go to some shit like that. That was
Yeah,
actually
yeah.
pretty funny, and I enjoyed it. But
Bro.
other
Like,
than
I
that,
like his
yeah, I just-
asshole parts, dude. His asshole parts were hilarious. He's all he called my character a cunt. And he was like, "Come on, bitch, put that fucking barrel to your mouth, cunt, and pull the trigger." I was like, "Damn, dude!" Like, yo, Keanu's going in. He's like, "Do you know what fucking iron to your mouth means?" I was like, Jesus Christ.
I mean,
Savage.
I get why people like him, but for me, he's way too distracting. Like I find him way too distracting. Kind of like hurts the mood in some games.
Hey,
Like
can I
some-
talk about my watch hours being taken from me? Like,
Oh,
trouble, fuck you.
You want to go in? Stage is
No,
yours.
no. It just I'm hearing so many people their hours are being taken from them when they work so hard for it. It's like, damn, come on, man. That's just travesty, bro. I feel
love
bad
to
for
see it.
everybody that was trying to get the bronze tier this month. I feel bad. I feel like they're doing it on purpose, though. That's just me.
Man, you making
And
sound. You making
Keanu Reeves
troll.
looks like shit on the. I'll say this: he looks like dog shit. I'm gonna say this in the podcast. Hot take: looks like hot shit on the last gen consoles. He looks like a blurry goddamn mess, and he looks fat. You don't look like Keanu Reeves, bro. Just saying. Bad graphics.
Yeah, it's Cyberpunk on last gen. That's like a whole other disaster. That here's the thing: I like CD Projekt Red, but I think this game should have not come out on.
It
I
should
think
not
the game should
have
even
come out
been
on last gen consoles.
All right, so let's go to that news article segue. Let's go to it.
Real quick, can I finish real quick on Cyberpunk? Because I got a few more things to add when it comes to like what I'm not liking about the game so far.
Yeah, I'm just opening up the
A lot
article
of the-
and I'll read it.
A lot of the quests in the game, like, if I feel like it's throwing, like, this might sound like dumb, but like, it feels like the game is telling like, oh, you're on a time limit. You're gonna die basically if you don't basically like get Keanu Reeves out of your head or something like that. Not have like get the chip out of you, but you're getting thrown so many side missions that like.
Is he a Cortana character? Then I take it.
He's Samurai Warrior. He is kind of, but like he's just more distracting than Cortana. I'll be honest. Even though Cortana's basically a nudist, but Keanu Reeves is more distracting. But the whole, like, I feel disconnected from the narrative whenever I'm throwing all these side missions. I'm like, yo, can you wait this? I'm like, yeah, sure. Even though I'm dying, I'll die basically at any moment. I'm like, yeah, sure, why not help you? I know I'm dying, but nah, fuck it, I'll help you, I guess.
Hey man, people need help.
It's just, it's one of those things that, like, a lot of games have this, but like for me, it very like cuts into the narrative and distracting, and also doesn't make the narrative as like. It's supposed to be on a ticking time clock, but it doesn't really feel like a ticking time clock.
Well, that's one of the problems with open world RPGs. It's really hard to do. Like, how do you make the story? What's the word I'm looking for? Suspenseful. And to be suspenseful, you got to have some sort of ticking clock. And how do you do that without, you know?
Okay, so in the article, I'm just going to give you the gist of it. I'm not going to read it out loud. It's a New York law firm, technically, and it was filed between, it was filed between January 16, 2020 to December 17, 2020. They're seeking recoverable damages due to federal security laws. They're going after the company because they're stating that there is security flaws with the game that taps into your Windows file system, and it does a whole bunch of shady shit.
On what does?
Cyberpunk. This is what the lawsuit's alleging. Somebody filed. They're claiming they have proof of this, where it's tampering with files on PlayStation and on PC and on Xbox, where it's going in and finding your financial information and things like that within the game itself.
Damn.
Yikes.
And they're finding, they're saying this is just as bad as other security stuff that have been in games before. But they're saying what they're doing is they're crunching data as you're playing. Like, so if you have a web browser full of information, they're like banking stuff, they're tapping into that kind of stuff.
Damn.
And the guy has proof of this too.
I can't see that go to court now.
They're saying if this goes through, they're saying CD Projekt Red will have to pay everybody in a check for reparable damages.
Just people in America, or like everyone?
I honestly don't. You know what though? Like knowing the kind of stuff they do, like I don't think this was done on purpose.
Oh, and the other one is the other one he's suing over is the commercials and the misleading of the game itself.
I mean, I can agree with that at some level.
I was just gonna say, I could see
here's
that.
the thing.
And
Keanu
the numbers
Reeves
of bugs. That's the other thing in this lawsuit that's alleged. The number of bugs and the misleading in the commercials, misleading in the advertisements. That's what he's going after. And the major one is the security flaws. I guess he's saying it's under the Federal Security Laws Act. What they're doing, tapping into your browser and going in and taking information that you shouldn't be been taken from you.
Yeah, I mean, they did change the game. Like, obviously, they changed the game, but like in this game, you can definitely tell they changed the story to revolve around Keanu Reeves because apparently he was not even supposed to have that big of a role within the game. But it was like, oh, it's Keanu Reeves, let's just shove him in everywhere.
Yeah. Well, apparently they liked him so much that they completely changed the story to give him a bigger part, which is like, all right, but
what's up, XP?
your game kind of sucks. Like,
I mean,
maybe
the game isn't shit. I'm saying all these things, but the game isn't shit. But I talked to this gangster about this as well. But like, when they patch this game up, it will be a good game, but it won't be a great game. Like how Witcher 3 is a great game.
What they need to do is they need to write an apology. That's the first thing they need to do to make it right, and then they need to just offer some free DLC, like No Man's Sky.
that would help for sure.
That would help.
Fixing the bugs.
I mean, they're gonna get sued.
Can we,
they're
can we
probably
just
gonna
get a
lose.
fix for the corporal? Like, can we make corporal a real thing, not this, like what Blue was saying, an added on fucking shitstorm? Like,
because here's the thing, they had to do like some for corporal. Like the whole plotline was you're supposed to kill this one person, but like this person basically found out they worked for Asaka or whatever, and they found out and basically strip you of everything. But like that doesn't have you don't really mess with it after that. But like all they'd have to do to fix it, in my opinion, is just make it a bit later on in the game. You get an opportunity to like your old boss calls you and he offers you a chance to like, hey, I know you kind of lost everything, but if you can still pull through and kill this one person, I can maybe stuff your pocketbooks a little bit or give you some things or just some in-game rewards type system for it.
Well, I think it's really ridiculous that they're going to that lengths to steal information like that secretly without you knowing. I think that's a little ridiculous.
It's kind of crazy to think about. I don't think Cyberpunk would.
I mean, I can get over the whole fact what they did with the Intel and the AMD CPUs. I mean, that's a simple update and a fix. But I can't get over the fact that you buy this game thinking that you're fine. You're, CD Projekt Red, being the greatest, one of the best companies, and you have faith in them, and then they go do this kind of stuff. Like, I'm not cool with them going into web browsers and looking for your personal financial information. That's kind of scary.
Yeah,
I mean, I know other companies do it, but this, like, the proof is just unbelievable.
It's crazy. I mean, I don't know. I'd probably give Cyberpunk, at best, right now, it's like a 6 and a 7. Because I don't think this game even touches Witcher 3. And obviously, like, I shouldn't expect Witcher 3 2.0 or whatever. But I was expecting at least like an 8 out of 10. But right now, it's like a 6 and a 7 out of 10 this game. Especially with a lot of shit that was so added on just feels pointless or just outright useless. Because here's the thing, crafting in Cyberpunk is useless. Don't even bother interacting with it. And before the recent patch,
it's not useless.
It's basically useless for the most part.
Upgrading is worthwhile. And
the materials for upgrading are ridiculous.
Oh, I found ways around that, sir.
What'd you do?
There's a few gadgets you can make. The purple grenade, the blue, it's a mod. It's the only mod you can make that's blue, and something else. But they only cost like one regular item and 1 or 4 or something. Like the two lowest things, and they give you back either blue or purple mats, and a lot of them too. So you can just infinitely craft and scrap those things and get as much mats as you want.
Yeah, but when it comes to crafting this game, there's the thing. My problem with it is like it has no feeling to it because I craft my katana to like be like 800 damage, basically like in really high damage. But then I get another.
I know you get another. Yeah,
there's like 1,000 something hundred damage, and I'm like, what the actual fuck?
It's good for also for hanging on to the iconic weapons because you can, like, I've been using a pistol that I got a while. That the
Silverhand pistol.
No, the Arasaka mission pistol, the Japanese one or whatever. And when you upgrade it, not like upgrade, but the recraft it, making it a higher tier, that actually does some decent upgrades. But
yeah, but still, I think crafting. I think the whole stat system in this game is.
Yeah,
it feels like there's
wonky.
no choice. It's all higher damage or higher number. That's all it really feels to me. It doesn't feel like there's like actual choice.
It is a looter shooter, like kinda.
Yeah, it feels so bare bones to the point where I would have been happy if Cyberpunk wasn't like a looter shooter.
Yeah, yeah.
And also, I think this is gonna be a hot take that maybe some people would disagree with, but I think the skill tree system is infinitely worse than Witcher 3's skill tree.
I didn't think it was that bad.
Like it's not shit, but Witcher 3 had a way better skill system.
Yeah.
Because you look in the Cyberpunk tree and there's so many skills in there that just feel like they're there because they're filler. Because some of the skills in there are so incredibly like situational and so useless. Like 99% of the time, it's like why would I waste a point for that?
Yeah, that's true.
Also, balance in the game and just like in terms of like how like damage is and all how you fight enemies is the game's way too easy. I upped the difficulty to hard and I still find the game easy because most of these enemies I'll
Go ahead.
because I had to change normal. I was basically bored as hell playing normal because normal was like, dude, this is not even a challenge because most of these enemies would miss like stormtroopers, and I would just 1 to 2 tap them with my katana or one shot them with my Mantis blades.
Okay, yeah. For one thing, sword melee is like horribly broken. So if you want a more of a challenge, then fucking stop using swords. But two,
Also,
there are some points like the problem is the difficulty is so weird because it'll be totally stupid easy for an hour or a half an hour or something, but then you'll get into one spot and even though it's rated moderate or whatever like the rest of the places you've been, the enemies there will be one-shotting me for no fucking reason. Like I have no idea why, but for some reason they're fucking just like if I get caught out by them, one blast and I'm done. And it's annoying. So yeah,
Also, just melee is broken too terribly. Yeah, and also apparently Mantis blades are broken. But I had a friend who like went to melee, but like went for the brawler knuckles or the gorilla arms, and he said, dude, he was telling me how gorilla arms. You think Mantis blades are OP? Gorilla arms straight up just break the game.
Yeah.
And you have like all these balance issues. Also, not like they give Jackie some closure when he died, but wait, hold up. Fuck. Digital.
too late.
Too late. I already went through all that. You're fine.
They gave Jackie some like coverage or clearage like after like he died, like you go to his funeral and shit. But T-Bug, she gets nothing. She practically doesn't exist after the prologue.
Yeah.
That's what and it really bothered me because I'm like, yo, she's kind of a cool character, like this hacker person, but like you find out that she just dies. Oh, and who cares? It's like what? You don't like search for answers like what like there seems like if there's any chance, but no, she's dead.
They gotta iron out some stuff, man. It kind of reminds me of like I'm not trying to compare it to this game, but it kind of reminds me of in a way of what is it? Reminds me of Andromeda in a way, where Andromeda was kind of half-baked story, and a lot of the NPCs were recycled, and kind of in that. I'm kind of referencing it to that game. It just feels like that the way you're saying it.
Also, yeah, and also just I think I told like gangsters as well, but like they definitely killed Jackie and T-Bug way too early in the game. They died off way too early to the point where like the only reason you even care about Jackie is because your character mentions him, obviously because he's the best friend, but like mentions him. T-Bug, she doesn't get any like form of mention at all, and she's supposed to be the hacker that was with you with Jackie and shit, and like she doesn't get any mention. The only reason Jackie gets like any form of mention is because it's a funeral for him. Other than that, he's basically not mentioned that much through the entirety of the game.
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, they killed him off way too early. The story right now feels incredibly half-baked with tons of things that just feel like they're tacked on for no reason. And also none of the missions have like depth to them. Because a lot of the missions I've done so far, they feel just so bland. Like a lot of them are just go here and like take this or kill this. It feels a lot like I know.
I was just gonna say, yeah, it only feels like just a fetch and kill quest type thing, which is
That's
I'm okay. I'm
all
okay.
that.
I'm okay with that. That doesn't bother me, but like it just seems like that's like 90% of the game.
Yep, and
90% of the game is all the same exact quests over and over.
It's not like
again.
kill, but you get like options.
Okay, so I'm gonna fix when we're done with the show. I'll fix the coming in and coming out stuff. I get where you're coming from with that. I'll fix that.
Okay.
Because for the one of the things that bothered me like about like another thing that bothered me about Cyberpunk is just shit. What was I gonna say? Hold on, give me a sec.
So people are not jumping in and out.
Digital, what was talking to you before like that happened?
We were talking about how the game felt like a bunch of fetch and kill quests.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Uh-huh.
To use an example, in Fallout 4, you know, remember Preston, how you would say, "Oh, this cell needs your help," and you just basically go to a place and kill raiders. It feels like that in a lot of the quests. It's like, "Yo, traveler, whatever their name is, you gotta go help this place out real quick." You go there to say, "Kill these raiders, rinse and repeat."
But they were saying like this is supposed to like actually impact the game with the characters that you're in the story with, right?
A lot of
like it's supposed to impact all those things. But I've seen a lot of these guys play through this game so many times, and I'm just like, I'm not seeing much of a difference. Yeah, there's a few things you could do that are different with Jackie, but that's about it. The chick, you could hook up with a chick. I know that you could either hook up with her or hold off and see if you can hook up with somebody else. But I mean,
the romances are weird. Like I can mention this right now. I romance up Paimon, like she's the girl you meet out in the country. And I romanced her, and you basically, I think it's one of the parts in the game that I just laughed. Because, you know, in Witcher 3, the sex scenes were a bit, like, weird to look at, but it's like, oh, it's whatever, I don't care. This is the weirdest, like, the sex scenes in Cyberpunk, like, Gangster, you've experienced one of that one corporate girl, right?
Yes, and it was weird.
Aren't they fucking weird as hell?
They are.
Like, just, what am I watching?
Well, you can tell the design of a lot of things were rushed. When you look at it, you can tell, like, the concepts were great, but the execution was not that great.
Yeah, it looks like they only got to do like half of the game that they wanted to do.
Because the sex scene of Paimon, I wasn't expecting like have something super in depth, but it was like all flashes of like the screen turning different colors and you fucking a tank, which obviously is that happening. I just couldn't stop laughing. Like I literally had to pause the game because I was dying of laughter. It was supposed to be like some big moment for the two characters, like V and Paimon or whatever, but like I just didn't like feel or care. I was like, this is too funny for me to take it seriously. What the fuck?
Some people were JC. Some people were disappointed. Some people weren't. For me, it'll be more of a game whatever PlayStation I get, and if I do get the disc version, I'll just rent it out of GameFly, man. It'll just be a game.
Here's the thing, if you weren't hyped at all for this game, then it's only going to be about as disappointing as a Bethesda game, with a few caveats. And this is one of the reasons I know that people forgive Bethesda games quite a bit for some of this shit. The aspects where the Bethesda games succeed really well are some of the ones where Cyberpunk failed a lot, where like, say what you want about Bethesda games, but their worlds are incredibly detailed and they have lots of unique NPCs who all have conversations and things they say that are totally unique to them or specific.
Just wish the character models were better.
Dude,
that's the creator engine or something like that.
Whereas every NPC in fucking Cyberpunk, besides the main quest ones, are fucking. They're not even two-dimensional, dude. They're one-dimensional, and they all say the same shit.
All of the problems Cyberpunk have
are features.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
not a bug,
obviously everyone's talking like the bugs of Cyberpunk, like, oh, this game's glitchy, or it doesn't run on my computer, or it just doesn't play at all on like the consoles. But like, I feel like if this game ran well, even if the game ran flawlessly, like 30 FPS on those old consoles, this game to me, I feel like it wouldn't be like. I know everyone maybe had too high expectations. My expectations were nice and medium, but I can't help but like feel disappointment when playing this game. Like I mentioned this before.
Well,
it isn't shit. But it isn't good either. Like
I think a lot of people went into it expecting high fidelity graphics and looking like balling on their ultra wides and their 1440p's, and it just looks like it's rushed. And I think they could fix that over updates, but this whole lawsuit thing with it is kind of
messing it up. And I think what's going to happen is you're going to see more and more of these lawsuits come out of the woodwork against them. And you know, to me, I'm kind of in the middle of it, where it's like they should have never released the game, but they should have released it. Now or never.
They were in an untenable position.
They were in a conundrum where they just
that's the thing. Yeah, they were at the point of no return as far as like any more time. Well, not just. I mean, there's all sorts of inside baseball stuff that we have no idea about, right? We don't know how much money they've invested so far. They don't know. And we don't know any of that kind of shit. But forgetting all that, they were at the point where any longer of a delay and this thing would have reached near Duke Nukem Forever. They would have been at Duke Nukem Forever levels of hype train. And you can't win with that. It doesn't matter how they could have released the most perfect game in the world, and people wouldn't have been satisfied with it because it's like in their mind they would have built this thing up to be like way more than it ever could have been. And so it's like, what the fuck do you do at that point? You know, because it would have taken. I would be surprised if they can fix everything they need to fix in 6 months. I'd be surprised. Like, not just.
I think the game needs to be overhauled in a lot of ways.
What they should have done originally was, hey guys, on the older gen consoles, we're going to quite literally not release it. You have to buy this version of it to get 30 FPS and above. And I think, that's, kind of people were right about older generation holding back the newer generation in a way. I'm not in that camp saying, oh, you have to go buy a new console, but if we look at prior generations, that was the case. When I was a kid, you didn't play the newer stuff unless you had the new console.
If you didn't have a PS2, you could play PS2 games, and you didn't get all bitchy when a game released on PS2 and didn't release on PS1. It's like, well, save up.
I think we were in different mindsets at that time because like PS1 was still a thing and it was so much fun. Like, it didn't matter the new games came out, we were still having fun.
I mean, the console gaming was still, I mean, it's tough, right? Because console gaming has always kind of been different from PC gaming, but I think it was in ways a little closer.
Because
there was a big difference between all the consoles. Like, the difference between like the Nintendo and the N64 was, or even the Super Nintendo, or the Super Nintendo over to N64, or even the Nintendo to Super Nintendo was pretty fucking big. Like, there was just no way you could put a Super Nintendo game, even forgetting like the limitations of like the memory size in the cartridges, just the raw processing power. They weren't even fucking close. Like, oh my god, the differences between those two systems.
Yeah.
So it's like nobody was gonna say like, oh, why isn't this Super Nintendo? Why isn't Super Mario World releasing on my regular Nintendo? It's like, no, you didn't even have that thought.
I think a lot of us were in different mindsets though back then. Like, we didn't really care as long as we could play with our friends and have a good time doing what we do. We went to our buddy's house to have pizza and whatnot. We weren't really thinking about, oh, hey, man, we need to have that latest generation of console at the time. We were just happy.
Dude, usually if they had a GameCube or a fucking N64, you were good.
Right?
You didn't even care.
I didn't even have
PS1, go for it, sorry.
Oh, I didn't even have a regular Nintendo until like the year before PlayStation was released.
And then you had Sega like, oh, hey, we're going to add all these extensions to our console to keep it alive for like another 10 years. I'm like, Jesus.
I didn't work out for Sega because they stopped making consoles.
Well, it didn't pan out because they released the fucking Saturn and then they gambled on that and it failed. And then they gambled on they gambled on that whole we're not going to be a company that does things with our disc like Sony did. And yeah, everybody found a way to get around that and burn their own games. And that's why Sega failed when the Dreamcast came out. Everybody found a way to put a Sharpie around the disc and burn it. That was the downside of Sega.
Yeah, but I think Sega should never make consoles. Just stick to publishing games. There you go.
Well, hey, KFC. Oh, KFC's getting into it.
Oh God. Dude,
KFC's getting into the game.
That has to be a fucking. That has to be a meme.
No, it's real. Cooler Master's helping them.
Yeah, bullshit. Like,
fuck.
I will believe this. This is 4chan.
Will come out with their own console next.
Dude, this is 4chan levels of fucking conspiracy theory here. Because I will believe that there's a fucking console with a chicken warmer the day that I can fucking buy it in Walmart.
Hey, I've been saying this. There's gonna be some weird shit.
Because here's the thing. The chicken warmer would overheat the. This is not. This is not a thing. I promise you.
I already said like people are gonna like try to warm their condoms, and there's gonna be some weird shit going on with those consoles, dude. I'm telling you.
Like I said, I'll believe it when I can fucking buy it on Walmart, because I have no faith that KFC is gonna be releasing this goddamn.
Hey man, you never know. It may be good.
Console.
It may be good. You never know.
But will this console? I think will this new KFC console run Cyberpunk?
No.
That's the new benchmark.
Hey man, if they come out at $600 and that console like has like some magical fucking GPU, man, like sign me up. I'm
No,
fascinated
the
now.
CPU for the console is literally just gonna be a KFC chicken.
Oh Jesus.
We're gonna be like, we got the R9 KFC chicken thing.
Hey man, they're working with Cooler Master, so it can't be as bad as I think it's gonna be.
Who knows? Also, another thing I'll
I'm
mention
the one
about Cyber-
playing Go Get, and I love Ori. Fucking awesome. Buy and
Also
play this
another-
game.
Gangster, remember the first mission they showed in the demo, the one where you steal the flathead?
Yes.
You know how like you had so many options during that mission, you had like choice and shit?
Not really, but I know what you're talking about.
You had a decent
yeah.
amount of options where you can actually, you had a decent amount of options. For the most part, that's the only mission in the game that I have played that you have those options. Also, stealth is useless and pointless in this game.
I mean, it's
Dude,
not.
guns are pointless. You can just run around with a
Yeah,
fucking
that's the
sword.
thing.
and
There's
just
a
be
lot of
amazing.
things. They
Dude,
were
stealth-
trying to. This whole game is. It's just like Deus Ex, except Deus Ex is way fucking better.
Yeah, Deus Ex
Way
Human Revolution
Fucking better.
came out way back in the day, and that game is playable now and great, and you have options in that game. I've replayed the game 3 times in 3 different routes, like non-lethal, full lethal, and just like a pure non-lethal stealth route. Though in
Well,
Deus
that's
Ex,
the
you had so many options.
Each path had its own specific. I mean, not specific, but like set way through. There was ways through the level. There was one way where you could knock down a wall if you had a high enough strength, and that would get you in. And then there was another way where if you had your hacking skill was high enough, you could get in through this door, and that would put you in. And then there would be another way where, if you've got the right, jump enhancement, you could jump up into this vent, and that'll get you in. They had
Choice.
well, not just like there were each and every level had specific spots, whatever the challenges and obstacles you have to overcome had several different ways around them, and like there was no way to get like you couldn't with the cyberpunk shit. It's like, yeah, you could stealth through this mission, but it's not like you need to be high on stealth to do it.
And
Right.
also my favorite, it doesn't even matter if you get caught. Like here's the thing: whenever I get caught, I'll just like roll back my save a little bit. But that's because I'm trying to make the game more challenging. Because here's the thing: if I wanted to breeze through the game, even though right now I already feel like I'm breezing through it, if I want to breeze through it even faster, I can say fuck stealth and just run around with a sword,
I'll get you.
and I just win the game. Because
That's how a lot of people are doing it, though.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
Oh
doing.
yeah.
I
Yeah,
hate
swords
that
are
shit,
fucking
dude.
OP as shit.
Dude, I got my
hate-
katana, dude. My katana's a fucking beast, dude. I love it. I'm
I don't know,
literally
man.
doing a samurai build.
I'm so stealth feels tacked on, and I feel like they should have made it better stealth mechanics or not included it at all. Like here's the thing, I'll give an example. Fallout 4 doesn't even bother to have stealth mechanics, and
Yeah, it
that's why I'll never get mad. Like, oh, Fallout 4 it can't be stealth.
It's got stealth.
Not really, especially
I
like
mean, it's there and you can use it.
not really that useful though. Like here's the thing, like in Cyberpunk, like you have options and you can be stealth and do this. Like even though the stealth is so bare bones. Also, if you get caught, like let's say if you just get caught, let's say this mission is like, oh, let's do this undetected. Like one of my missions, I had to rescue this guy, but like do it quietly, undetected. I got in, but then I accidentally stepped on something and it basically alerted everyone to where I was. Like everyone
Yeah.
knew where I was in the base. The mission was like, oh, you failed, or oh, what the hell? Now it's gonna get more complicated. The mission didn't change at all. I literally just killed everyone in the place real quick, and I was like, oh, I'm done. It's whatever. Like that is aggravating to me. It's like you're telling me I have to be stealth during this mission, but I can get caught and it doesn't fucking matter. Are you kidding me? Where's the choice in this? Like, what was the point?
Well, it's there.
Why bother to
You can
include
use
stealth in this game?
You can use stealth. It's just not necessary.
Well,
Whereas
there's a
with a game like
mission-
Deus Ex, like if you want to do stealth, then you better invest in the stealth tree. Or if you want to be a heavy hitter and roll around with fucking, giant ass machine guns and shit, you better fucking invest in
So
strength and that shit.
that's something that I think Deus did a hell of a lot better.
Yeah.
And
Deus, I'll be flat out. Deus Ex is a way better game than Cyberpunk. Like Cyberpunk is like a 6, maybe a 7. Deus Ex Human Revolution is a 9 out of 10.
There's literally so there was a mission where you have to go after the group of people that are trying to enhance humans against their wills and shit. And to get the bonus, you can't kill a single person while you free the brother, right? I sat there and I tried that shit for like an hour in my live stream, and I'm just like, how the fuck do you do that? I distracted them, I hacked things, I did everything in my power not to kill anybody, and I couldn't do it. I was like, what the fuck? I even went to YouTube and looked it up, and no one's done it yet. So I'm just like, bruh.
Also,
What?
going non-lethal in Cyberpunk is pointless. I'll tell you right now. If you're thinking, oh, it's like
No,
Deus
no,
Ex,
it's it's the opposite. If there's no reason not to go non-lethal, because not only is there the stupid smart whatever, which I refuse to fucking use, but there's the PAX upgrade, which not only adds damage but makes your gun non-lethal. And since there are like the cyber psycho missions where there's certain missions where you're not supposed to kill people, I've just made every gun I have non-lethal, because it's like, why not? There's no penalty for doing it, and it's kind of sort of useful sometimes.
You get a lot more of your bonuses back though when you do the complete missions without killing somebody. Like, you straight up get like a shit ton of things back for it, versus if you just are like me and you go through and you go hack and slash crazy. So
yeah, but I want something more like. People are gonna be like, "Oh, your expectation." No, my expectation is not
more.
that high.
You expect more from a game that's
I expect more,
140 hours.
Especially from CD Projekt Red, who made Witcher 3. Like, I know, like, oh, Witcher 3, you can't keep bringing. No, Witcher 3 is like the benchmark of their games, like they can make. Like, this is the best they've done. The Witcher 3 and like Witcher 2. Cyberpunk doesn't even touch Witcher 3. Like, I'm being dead serious when I say this.
Damn.
Like,
It
and also
really
the open world
doesn't.
Cyberpunk feels so empty. Like,
Yeah.
here's the thing, at
It's like
times in
it
Night
feels
City,
like
it'll
paper
be so.
mache.
Here's the thing, at nighttime, Night City will look so beautiful, but like at daytime, Night City will be completely dog. Like, just why am I even here? I honestly wish the game was only at night.
You expect more from the game,
I
technically.
expect more from CD Projekt Red.
Well, you kind of what a lot of people is you go into it going, well, I played Witcher 3, right? And all these other games, the bar is set, and I want them to go over the bar.
I wouldn't even. I'm not even expecting them to go over the bar. I just want to at least get close to the bar. Cyberpunk for me doesn't even get close to the bar.
Wrong.
And also just the mechanics. I'm 50-50 when it comes to the shooting mechanics. I'm not that big into them. That's why I don't like using
They're
guns. 'Cause
serviceable. That's the thing.
I
A
don't
lot of
feel
the
them.
stuff, a lot of the stuff in this game, it's serviceable, and that would have been fine
Thank you.
if other parts of the game were great, or even like acceptable. But a lot of them aren't, and
Put the words right now out there.
Right.
That's how I feel about Cyberpunk. Like, just as a game right now, I can't feel, but like just feel like this game. I don't feel betrayed. Like, oh no, like this, like killed a puppy or something like that. But like, I don't feel
You
like this
spent
game.
$60 and the game's more like a $30 game, and
Yeah, thank you.
and you just want it to be satisfactory to your expectations.
I mean,
And
yeah,
that's why they're getting sued, because a lot of people feel that way. Like, hey man, I paid $69 and I'm not getting the enhancements like I was promised. They
also
feel cheated in a way.
Also, at times, like I'm gonna give. I'll just say it's flat out. Like, I'm playing on a 3070. Like, I'm on high settings because I get like 60 to like 70 FPS on high, no ray tracing.
The
but, like,
frame rate
high-
sucks in the game for supposedly what I've been
It
told.
really does.
Sucks.
Yeah, but like I play the game like at high, and I get like 1440p, and I get like 60 to 70 FPS, which is fine.
Another
But,
thing
like-
is it eats your CPU alive. Like on
That
most
too.
CPUs, like it hits 100% at all times, and it's like, no.
I mean, that's what I've
no,
noticed on my
motherfucker, you
CPU.
shouldn't be doing that.
On my CPU, it comes close to hitting 100% on my CPU. That's another complaint I have, because I literally had the chart up real quick, like as I was playing the game, and I have a Ryzen 9 3900X, and it's literally eating my CPU, and I'm like, how are you doing this?
3950X, man.
No, not 3950X, the Ryzen 9 3900X.
Oh, okay. I thought you got the 3950X.
Nah, 3900. I'm not that. I don't have that much money, but No, like I have a pretty beefy CPU, 12 cores, and all, like this thing should be just breezing, but like Cyberpunk just eats in. I'm like, yo, what is this?
Bad optimization. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's not the
That-
greatest.
that's like I think they rushed it because they wanted to please so many people at the same time.
I would have been
think
fine with this
they
game not
would've-
coming out this year.
They should have circumvented the game itself. That's why.
I think
Sony has
I think a lot of it would have been if they hadn't have tried to release this on PS4 and Xbox One hardware. They would have had a lot more time to get the gameplay elements of the game working.
Yeah, but back to what I was making about the high settings. Also, if I was playing that, I'm playing again on high settings. At times, the game will be pretty, but a lot of the time, especially in like the Badlands area, the game looks like shit.
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this? Like, I'm utterly grossed out by it. Like, obviously, it sounds like, oh, but the graphics, but it does matter to some extent. Like here, because here's the thing. It's to my opinion, the graphics are kind of looking like Skyrim's graphics, and Skyrim came out all the way back in like 2010 to 2011, right?
Something like that. Yeah.
Cyberpunk graphically is on the level of Skyrim vanilla. And that isn't good, people. Just saying. And just combat feels bland. Like even people who played on the game on very hard will still say this game is not hard. And they got a point. Also, here's the thing, you don't have to like really do a specific build. You can kind of just do whatever you want and you'll still breeze through the game. Like here's the thing, I'm doing a specific build, but that's because it's my choice. If I just wanted to play the game like just not caring, I could still probably beat this game as is and just be insanely easy.
Yeah.
And the story is not that interesting because it's like the side missions, like there's a decent amount of cool side missions. Like this game has cool side missions. Like for one of them, you get to drive a tank and shit, and like you steal from a convoy. Like, dude, some of this is cool, but like the main story missions feel so bland, and a lot of the characters in the main story missions are just not interesting because they killed they killed Jackie and T-Bug way too early.
Yeah.
Like, you know, two characters that like sucked me into the game immediately. Like, oh my god, these two characters are so cool, but nope, they just died off immediately, and they get replaced with like not that many good characters. Like the Japanese guy like that who basically saves your life after because he wants your help.
Arasaka?
Yeah, Arasaka. For trying to remember his name because that's how forgettable he is.
The guy who's owns the corporation that
No, he's the one who's the bodyguard for like the emperor that basically dies in an apartment. That, I'll be honest, I think the whole thing where he dies in an apartment is dumb. But like, you know, the emperor, like how his son killed him in his apartment and all that stuff.
Right.
And like his bodyguard, the one who was supposed to protect the emperor and failed, and basically got kicked out.
Tokugawa or Takigawa or some shit like that.
Yeah, Tokugawa, whatever his name is, he's the most uninteresting character in this game. Like he's so bland, I just don't care. That's why like any missions that involve him, I try to avoid doing them.
Just all have a,
He's so bland.
Can we just have a moment for that ROG Strix 3080 Ti? Can we just have a moment of basking in the failure that's going to happen with that?
Wait, what? Hold up.
Well, 3080 Ti is coming supposedly from Asus leaked, you know.
Oh yeah, I saw that. It's gonna have 20 gigs of like VRAM.
Let me just bask
like,
in that failure of overheating memory right now. Let me bask in that Samsung, you know, process there.
who knows what happened to that? But if I bought a 3080 Ti, or not 30 Ti, a 3080, I would feel cheated right now. Thank God I bought 3070, but
3080 Ti, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's gonna be a $2,000 card up box.
probably.
I'm gonna tell you, you're gonna have to sell your kidneys and your organs, man, just to make payments on that thing.
Ooh.
Yeah, just anyone who likes this, like Cyberpunk, like you can like the game. I'm not telling you you're wrong and like whatever, but like in my opinion, actually not my opinion, a lot of people are saying this.
He's like, but in my opinion, you are wrong.
No, like, I'm saying that unironically on some level, or you just don't care about the flaws because you just want to play a game. And that's fine. As
What's
well.
the
Like,
thing?
that's fine.
If what you wanted was a cyberpunk Fallout, then this
Or
will
just
probably
Deus Ex with open world, I would have taken that.
yeah, this will scratch that itch. I mean, not the best, but it'll work.
KFC console shaking my head. What timeline are we living in? You know,
Dude.
I want one of those
Best
just for the hell
timeline,
of
as a
it.
gangster put it.
You know, we got what is it? I can't believe that we're in the time frame of Asus releasing 3080 Ti leaks. I'm already fearing for that RAM to get fucking hot real quick.
I mean, yeah, they probably leaked it.
But
'cause
speaking
Nvidia's, like,
of segue to graphics cards, AMD announced all their liquid cooled series cards,
oh, I saw that.
and those look clean.
Yeah, they do.
Every one of them. Like the power color one, like 360 rads, all doing the red. I think some of the rads have RGB built into them. Looks sexy as shit. Go Gits, what have you all been playing recently? Aside from Cyberpunk. Crash 4 and Gears 5 multiplayer, King of the Hill.
Just Destiny 2 because I don't know.
An Overwatch comp. You know.
Because I've been just playing Destiny 2 on the side as well as Cyberpunk, but that's because I feel forced to play Cyberpunk. Like I know it might sound weird, but like here's the thing, Cyberpunk, I'm slowly just getting less and less interested. Like I had to make myself play today. I'm just gonna be honest about it.
Man, if you feel all that way, you shouldn't play it at all. Give up on it.
Because here's the thing, I didn't pay for it. Like a friend bought it for me.
You feel obligated, I get it, but at the same time, if it's not a game that you really want to pick up and play anymore, then don't play it. You know, you're your own person. You can say no to it, and you've already done tons of hours into it.
Still feel like a waste though.
I'm just gonna. Here's the thing. I'm just gonna beat this game, and I'm just probably never gonna play it again. Like I'll be like I don't see myself. Like I'll probably uninstall it too on my SSD because it's all my any game that's installed on my SSD better be shit in diamonds because I only have a terabyte SSD, so I have to use what I can get. And Cyberpunk, as soon as I'm done,
be shit in diamonds.
Yes,
Digital's been playing a shit ton of that Rainbow Six Siege.
Yeah, I got it back. I got Silver 3 again, but this time on Xbox with Go-Get.
It sounds like you're enjoying your week more than I did.
I don't know what it is, dude, but like I could play that game on both PC and Xbox and be fine.
This has been my major. This has been my major gift actually to myself. This NVMe. What is this? NVMe enclosure for the Xbox One S or Series S.
Yeah.
It actually does the quick resume features and everything too, which is cool.
And real quick, I'm just gonna put my more thing in. Just overall, I think Cyberpunk is very disappointing, and I don't see this game aging well. Like I don't see Cyberpunk aging well. Like obviously everyone else can like whatever they want to care, but like I don't see this game aging well, and I'm definitely not gonna play it after I beat it. Once I beat this game, it's getting uninstalled or just moved to a different hard drive.
So
I have no interest to play the online or the single player DLC. I'm not even gonna buy the single player DLC. For
Anybody
Cyberpunk.
that has an Xbox right now should just buy one of these and put a $50 NVMe drive into it. It's pretty worth it.
Yeah. Also, if you own a console, even if you own the new gen consoles, I wouldn't even buy Cyberpunk.
Oh, I'm gonna buy Cyberpunk for the PS5, but it's gonna be more I rent it and then anything.
I mean, I'll make sure rent it, but like, I regret having my friend get me this game because this game is definitely not excited me.
You know, I may go into it like I will Last of Us, and maybe I'll enjoy it. You know, you never know.
I mean, here's the obviously you enjoy it, that's fine, but like for what I look for in an RPG, and especially a game that advertises itself as like the next big RPG, not even just like the next big RPG, like just advertise itself as something like The Witcher, I'm disappointed, and obviously I'm not even being overhyped. I wasn't like insanely overhyped by the marketing. I'm just disappointed because everything that CD Projekt Red said this game was gonna be, it was completely wrong. Obviously, it happens in the game industry, but like I feel utterly just gutted by CD Projekt Red.
Yeah, they did, but you could still rent it out of GameFly and other places. You can still go get it. You can play it. I mean, it saves me from spending $59.99.
Yeah, my trust is betrayed.
Yeah, it's off from the PlayStation Store completely, but it's got to be coming back for PS5.
They stated that they're gonna recircumvent the game again, test it, and see if it passes their whatever.
This game should just be canceled for the old consoles. I don't understand why it's even allowed.
Well, they gotta please again. I mean, they gotta please demographics of people. Right now, not everybody can go get the newer gen consoles. Everything is sold out, so they had to.
Okay. Yeah, I'm
say.
gonna take the Brady approach to this, which I like somewhat disagree with.
I get that, but they don't see it that way. You see, they see money, and the thing that they made the mistake on, they saw money, growing on trees with this game because they overhyped it and lied to everybody. That's why they're getting this class action lawsuit.
Should I?
I'm on
Alright.
I'm on the side of this should have never been released on the OG VCR and the PS4 to begin with. From the get-go, it should have been the Pro and the X should have been the standard.
Oh, I don't even think it should have been that.
This game should have. They should have
Because
put
on the X and the PS4 Pro, it runs at 30, no issues. It runs fine.
this game should have not come. Like, I just think it should have been delayed indefinitely.
I'm with
I
you
know-
on that. It should have been delayed.
I think there's so much of this game that has to be reworked, and also the problems of the game of things feeling added on. There aren't things like, oh, I'm the only one who's like, I'm the only one who's only seeing them. A lot of people are agreeing with me, and obviously, like, opinions of other people shouldn't matter completely. But if I'm not the only one who's saying it, then it has to mean something. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, yes, I'm not saying you're not wrong. I'm just saying that at the end of the day, I mean, people bought this game, expected it to be a wow me game, and it wasn't.
Yeah, and
I could have told you, I could have just sat there and said that when they did the commercials, they over advertised Keanu Reeves to the gills, and look what happened with that. He doesn't even look himself in the game itself.
I wasn't
Those
expecting the
spots.
game to be like God's gift of God, like God's like next whatever the fuck. I was expecting the game to be on par with like Witcher 3, or even just like 50% of Witcher 3, and it's not even close.
Well, let's chalk it up. The game, if you have it now and you like it, you like it. If you don't, then you don't.
And if you're disappointed and you feel like this game just utterly just broke your trust, don't feel like you're the only one, because a lot of people are feeling that. This game isn't.
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised you don't do YouTube videos, man.
Right? I know, but just I feel so betrayed by this game, and that's why like I'll beat it, and like I'll probably try to beat it this week, and then I'll next game talk in
Oh,
2021. I'll give a final review, basically saying if this game's good or not. Also, by the way, quick thing: if you beat the game, you can't play on that save anymore, or like the game ends on that save. And basically, if you want to play in your save with all your guns and character builds, you have to go on a previous save before the ending. So that's another thing that like just sounds dumb on paper, but I'm just got to see what the ending is, because at this point, I have to just
Well,
beat this game.
Tencent decided to do a move this week. If anybody knew this, Tencent decided, oh hey, we're gonna go buy Digital Extremes, the Warframe developer, and buy the whole entire company.
Well, good
with
thing I
loads
know
of games.
I stopped playing Warframe, and also I'm never gonna play it again.
Yeah, that
Anybody has
irritated
an
the shit
opinion
out of
on
me.
it?
I have an opinion on it. I'm fucking furious, and obviously I'm not just someone minor. By the way, I have like 1,000 hours in Warframe, so. And I obviously haven't returned to the game because I felt the game just was too repetitive for me and just wasn't doing it anymore. But this move makes me just want to uninstall the game, and I'm never even gonna bother playing it again.
That's
Like,
crazy.
I'm not a fan of this. Like, I'm not a fan of all Tencent doing all these things, like all this buying out of the industry and all that stuff. And I'm utterly mad about them buying
Well,
Digital
if you're gonna
Extreme.
get mad there, then you better get mad at all these other companies that are doing the same exact moves. I mean, Microsoft is planning on buying 2 more developers. They're not done yet. Sony said they're gonna do the same thing.
Yeah, but neither Sony or Microsoft are Tencent.
No, Tencent. Like, I don't want to be like, oh, it's different, bro. But,
Well,
like,
I
Tencent
don't
is
want to
different.
see any company buy out a whole bunch of publishers. Honestly, I'd rather see them be their own thing.
I don't
True. True.
like
Because
Tencent.
it hurts us as the gamer, because at the end of the day they wrap that shit behind, a paywall, or you have to buy their console because it becomes an exclusive thing for like the next 2 years until it hits PC.
Yeah, but just I don't have good feelings when it
I
comes to
get
Tencent.
I get you and Pete's standpoint on Tencent. What I'm saying is like all these companies are gonna follow suit. They see them doing it, they're gonna do it.
Yeah, but
And who does that hurt at the end of the day? It hurts the gamer. I mean, a lot of small companies go away that were great, and they turn into Microsoft Game Studios. It kind of sucks. But I'm glad
Yeah.
one company took a standpoint and said we're not selling out to anybody. Warner Brothers, they were just like flat out. AT&T was like, we're not selling our shit.
good.
Not worth it.
Fuck.
And also, Warner Bros. Makes some pretty good games, so I'm kind of glad they didn't
Well,
do
it's
that.
smart that AT&T did so. Like, why would they sell out to these companies to make their money back on a bad investment they did with DirecTV? That just makes no sense. Keep it around, they make double the money.
Yeah, just all this buying out, I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of it when Disney just buys half the entertainment industry, and I'm definitely not a fan of Tencent doing it. Obviously, Tencent I think is a lot more dangerous and worse than Disney, for obvious reasons. But
I don't know, man. That's pretty close.
I don't know. I'm kind of Disney's becoming a media conglomerate next to HBO right now. HCT and Disney are just going hard in the paint. Like they just went out and just said, "Hey, you like that Adult Swim entertainment stuff? Oh, by the way, guys, we're just gonna put that on the HBO Max app and fuck you over."
Yeah, Disney. I'm just not liking what Disney's doing.
Disney and HBO are threading a line with people. I think with a lot of people with that kind of shit.
Like I thought like the Mulan remake was already pretty bad, but like Disney, like they announced a whole bunch of shows.
Mulan was just a CGI event, man. That's all that was. CGI.
Also, Disney, they announced a whole bunch of new shows, and I can't believe I said this unironically, but like I saw a bunch of new Star Wars shows. Normally, I'd actually be excited, but like for what Disney's done, I feel so null and void. Like I actually
enjoy some of the Disney stuff, like that football movie they had. I kind of enjoy that. Like, there's some things I enjoy.
I mean, maybe
not everything Disney does I enjoy. Like, you know, some of the stuff that they're putting behind a paywall and taking it off the TV, I don't like that.
I'm not a big fan of what's happening with Disney. I'm not a big fan of like a lot of these big corporations doing this. Obviously, what do you do about it? I don't fucking know.
Well, Disney's become a huge mini conglomerate because they own Hulu and all this other stuff, and you have to buy into their shit to get all of it.
They own like how much of the percent of the entertainment industry do they own in terms of like
I think
TV
about 65%.
Yeah, it's over half of all of the original IPs on the planet right now.
Which it should be ludicrous, by the way, that they own that much.
Well, you know, look what's going on. Well, I referenced it to social media. Look what's going on with Facebook right now with their antitrust shit going on by the government.
I mean, Google is also another monopoly that the government should maybe take a look at as well. But like,
well, I don't understand with Google. I don't know why they just don't have a back door to where you can put whatever software you want on their shit. They don't. You have to mod to get that. No, Google should have a back door like they do on their Chromebooks and shit, where you can put, you know, Linux and whatnot on it.
It's funny, they used to be about that.
Yep.
Yeah,
they used to be about that. Now they're just like, no, we're not making enough money on it, guys.
Well, they shot themselves in the foot. They had HTC in the door, and they fucking could have bought them and made their phones better, but they didn't.
Yep, I agree.
Same with Motorola. Same thing.
Yeah, Google's a mess.
Like, I'm kind of happy to see, like, what is it? I think it's Firefox OS is now taking the kernel of Android, and they're going to make their own version of Android. Finally, somebody actually stepping into the game of making phones and finally going to do something about it. I would love to see a third competitor within the Android and iOS space. I was all happy when they announced Linux phones. I was like, great, Ubuntu's getting into the game, cool. And then they backed off and they were like, yeah, no, we can't compete with these two companies. No way.
Yeah.
And they backed off. I always loved Windows Phone, man. I was disappointed nobody supported that shit.
I mean, most people don't support that much unless they're...
It was a pretty damn good phone, dude. I mean, I had my Lumi forever.
They were begging people at one point. They were paying just like they were doing Mixer, begging people to develop apps, and people were just like, nope, not happening. When we can go over to Android and Apple and make tons of money.
What up, JC?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to sound like I'm being like just negative Nancy because I've
no, you have a right to be upset over Cyberpunk. I agree with you.
I'm just honestly this year. I think the best game I played this year was Persona 4. I like the only game that actually wowed me. And I'm like, man, this is so good. Like that's the only game that really wowed me this year. Everything else was good and just like yeah, whatever. Like I love Doom Eternal, but like I played it and I'm like, it's cool, and that was it. Like it didn't wow me as like other games have in the past. I don't know. I feel disappointed. Also,
this was kind of a down year for a lot of things. If you really think about it, tech was a down year. Honestly, you know, the new consoles, that big thundering momentum they had at the very beginning, kind of fizzled away because of all the scalpers.
Yeah, the console launch was a disaster.
One thing I do like is I know theaters are going away. I do really enjoy this year that streaming. I can go watch a movie now and before it hits the theater, and I can make my own popcorn, my own drink.
Thank fuck, dude. I'm so happy. I know people
I
like,
don't,
oh,
have, to, I
I
don't
like
have to go to a
theaters.
petri dish.
I know people like they like theaters, but I'm so happy theaters are gonna go extinct.
Oh, I don't
kinda
want
with
theaters to go extinct.
I'm actually happy to see drive-ins starting to make a comeback. That was kind of cool.
Yeah, that's because the
Thank you, Walmart.
Yeah.
that's because
What?
the beer flu.
The corona.
More so than the coronavirus. That's more the coronavirus and like the actual like people wanting to go to drive-throughs.
Well, I like drive-ins. Drive-ins are cool. I like how it's different than going to a theater. Like I like that aspect.
Yeah, I can maybe see that, but I'd also rather things just come to my streaming service.
Yeah, so you could dictate your own sound system. You can dictate your own TV quality. There's no sitting and waiting around. Just
Also,
don't pull a Disney where you put Mulan on it for $30 and make people pay $30, and then 30 days later, oh hey, we're putting it for free up to everybody.
I wouldn't even watch Mulan for free.
They
Like,
did that with the Bill and Ted thing, and Bill and Ted was a disaster of a movie. It wasn't really that great as the first one was. I was really kind of disappointed with that.
although this year in terms of movies have not been good for me. Like the only two movies I wanted to see this year, I was unable to see them. The Demon Slayer movie, which is not going to come out
fuck
till next
off.
year, and Heaven's Feel Part 3. That's the only two movies I wanted to see this year. and
Actually,
none
a good movie this year was the one with Ryan Reynolds on Netflix. I enjoyed the shit out of that.
yeah, but that's Netflix.
Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
What movie did he do on Netflix?
Uh,
Are you talking about the fucking what was it? The fuck Underground 6 or some shit like that?
Oh
the
yeah,
Grand
yeah,
Nine.
yeah.
That
Yeah,
was badass.
that was
a
pretty
good
good.
movie.
and then what was the other one? The one with Helmsworth. That was
Yeah,
another
that
good
one was really
this
good
year.
too. Yeah.
Like, both
Also,
were great.
Real quick before we continue, we should.
Distraction.
The
Yeah.
creator of DirectX died at age 55 this year.
Yeah, yeah. That was just like a week ago, right?
Yeah, he died
Yeah.
at age 55, leaving behind a legacy that changed him forever.
Digital liked up my post about in the last hour. Brody Lee died.
Brody, yeah.
Yep.
That was
Jesus
crazy.
Christ. Man, this year sucks.
They're saying it wasn't COVID related, but he had lung problems. I think it was COVID related. They won't come out all the way with that. Because he was really really much of a legend in the wrestling industry.
Oh shit.
And then we also got in the 2020, The Undertaker retired officially. And Sting made a comeback in wrestling. That
Yeah,
was
but isn't he
insane.
pretty old? Like Undertaker, isn't he pretty old at this point?
Yeah, he is.
And Sting came back at 65. I'm like, insane. That's insane.
I mean, I'd be like, more thank God he retired versus like if he tried to
Well,
continue.
you could tell the Undertaker it was tired. You could tell. Like he's not doing all the work he does to get back in the ring every time is insane. Cryogen, massage
I mean, to get back
therapy.
into any of that, like just out of that old age is already hard. Like,
Take a look at Tom Brady at 45, still doing it in the
yeah,
football.
Tom Brady, I think is gonna have to retire soon because I don't know if the dude's gonna make it.
Him and Drew Brees, how long will you think they'll go?
I say a year or two, maybe, because you're saying being 45 and still in football, that's already pretty old.
43.
Or
That's
43.
insane. He wants to go until he's 45, so we'll see.
Is he even gonna make it?
Hey man, Brett Favre went all the way up to 44.
Dude, how much
And then-
damage? I don't want to be that guy. Like, how much damage do you think he's gonna do to his body before?
Well, he
45?
believes in this green drink shit, so
Whatever. I
you
don't care what
eat
you
meat
believe.
and all this shit.
Let's look at reality. He's probably just gonna. He might make it, but he'll completely destroy his body.
Probably. But what does it matter? His kids will be set for life.
That's true, but still.
Look at LeBron James. He wants to go until he's 45. We'll see. He wants to play with his son. We'll see how
Well,
it goes.
basketball's a little different.
Right.
I mean, yeah, basketball is different from
I
football.
mean, yeah, that's
football.
like football players get fucked up by the time they're 30, but basketball you can hang in.
Well,
I mean,
Tom Brady
Jesus,
doesn't
how
get
old-
hit at all. Like literally, Tom Brady don't get hit at all, bro. The offensive line just protects him and
Yeah.
he just throws the football.
How old was
I like music.
Jesus. Good God.
Johnny Unitas,
No, the basketball player, the real famous one, Bulls. Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan.
God.
He went
Smoking
till he
too
was
much pot.
42.
Yeah, okay, I was gonna say how old was he?
Vince
and
Carter. Vince
he
Carter
could've
went till he
gone.
was. Sorry.
Oh,
Vince Carter went until he was 42.
And
You know,
then
he's trying
he
to make
came
a
out of
comeback.
retirement too. Like,
You know who's coming out of retirement? Tim Duncan, bro. Like, I can't believe it. Like, you want to come back at 43? All right.
I don't believe that. I refuse.
He's been
There's no
cage
way.
fighting, and he's been like, dude, I want to come out of retirement and do another run with another team in the NBA.
Dude, what's
Like-
all these old people just retiring coming out of nowhere? Not old
Well,
people.
look
like
at Mike Tyson
35,
coming back
but-
though. In this
oh,
year,
dude,
Mike
that's
Tyson
not
came
gonna
back.
Work out well.
Yeah, but here's the for him to get back into fighting, I'm pretty sure he had to do so much fucking like steroids and shit, and just like
Well, look at Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya is already talking about his first match that he's coming back to have. But can we have a moment of silence for Jake Paul right now?
oh yeah, is he actually gonna fight Conor McGregor?
Yes,
Oh my god.
he's fighting
That's gonna
Floyd
be
Mayweather
fucking
first.
Glorious.
I'm gonna watch him.
Actually,
I'm gonna
he
watch
wouldn't
him
do
either
that.
survive or get his ass rocked.
Here's the thing, he won't even get that messed up by Floyd Mayweather. That I think
I won't
McGregor-
underestimate the kid. I'll say that. Last time I
I won't
underestimated
under-
him, like I fucking was shocked. Okay.
He fought a
Yeah, but he-
nobody though. He fought.
Yeah, but
Nate
here's the
Robinson.
thing. Like Mayweather, he's he's also very precise. Also, he's really good at not getting hit. Like I think if he like in a match of Mayweather, like Jake Paul is gonna get tired way before like Mayweather swings the first punch.
I say it lasts 3
Yeah.
rounds. I'll give him 3 rounds, and that's about it.
Dude, I don't think he'll make it 3 rounds. I think he'll blow all
Oh, I
his.
think he will. I have faith in him to go 3 rounds, but I think he'll get tired because I underestimated Conor McGregor against Floyd Mayweather though. I said he was gonna go 3 rounds, and he ended up going 5. Falling apart after that, being tired because all freaking Conor was trying to do was punch him and punch him and punch him, and
Yeah, 'cause
eventually get tired.
Mayweather's always his whole thing is just defense. Like he just doesn't get hit.
He hugs you the whole entire match.
Basically,
He
He
did
just
that
doesn't
with
get-
he did that with Manny Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao should have won that fight, but he hugged him way too much, and the judges were biased.
and I don't see him lasting.
Hey,
Like I
but
don't.
you know what? Floyd Mayweather's making $250 million compared to Jake Paul at 50.
Yeah, because here's the thing. He's more famous. Obviously, Jake Paul's famous and like on YouTube, but like
Well, I found it kind of shitty that Floyd Mayweather's getting everything and he's just getting a scrap. And you say, "Here's 50 mil, you're good."
yeah,
I mean,
like, I think-
can you give that guy 100 million? Like, he's gonna get his ass knocked out.
he's getting knocked out, but I don't think
it's
it's
enough
that
to
bad.
get my head scrambled.
I don't think he's gonna get knocked. I don't think he's gonna get knocked out, like just like completely brutalized. I think he'll just get tired. Like by the 3rd round,
Yeah,
he'll probably get tired, and then
Oh, I
Mayweather-
say 3 rounds, and then he gets a left hook to the fucking face.
and then he gets tired, and like he just drops him because you obviously will see that Jake's tired, and he'll just drop him. in
Or
one
Jake may go all the rounds, and I may be impressed, and I may
He
be
might.
shocked. Yeah, I may be shocked that way. I've said both ways. Could happen either way.
Yeah, but I don't know. But against Conor McGregor, dude, I think Conor McGregor's gonna completely maul Jake. Dude's gonna get
Well,
fucking mauled.
After this, Floyd Mayweather says he wants to enter the octagon, so we'll see.
For real?
Yeah, he said he wants to finally enter the octagon. He's tired of boxing. He wants to change.
Jesus.
All right.
I'll
And I'm
see.
like, okay, all right, let's see how you go. You get knocked out in the first round. Get a kick to the face.
Yeah, because he would have lost to McGregor if like McGregor was actually allowed to not box. Because he was doing all this defensive shit and he was with the box. So like, dude, McGregor would just have to do a fucking like spin kick and the dude wouldn't done. Mayweather would just drop like a fucking bag of rocks, dude.
Real quick, tech deal of the week. Real quick is that Aver Media Live Gamer mini card. Right now, it's going for $65 to $70.
Also, Boxing Day, people, buy your shit now.
Shut up with your stupid Canadian bullshit.
Five people literally in the community bought that Aver Media Live Gamer Mini because it's so good on sale right now.
But yeah, try to buy your shit now because sales are happening. Because
I don't know. You guys have what is it? Your version of Black Friday after Christmas?
Box Day.
Boxing Day. Dude, I got my monitor I wanted for $200 off. I'm like, yeah, boy. And this is a 1440p 1 millisecond.
I was talking about this in my stream, and I
monitor.
kind of was savage about it. I was like, so why do we celebrate Thanksgiving for when we go and slaughter a group of people? How's that being thankful for something? We broke bread with them, and then we were just like, fuck you. We'll just wipe you off the face of the earth.
Bro,
like,
we're a country that has a day dedicated to racism. What the fuck you on about?
Thanksgiving because people were talking about
I
Thanksgiving.
know,
was
but
like,
I'm
what are you
saying
thankful
like,
for?
but I'm saying we have a day literally dedicated to racism. So like, why would that be surprising to you?
What
I
the-
mean,
And
just
then
drink.
we have a day of Christmas, day of Jesus, right? And I'm like, the
Dude,
Bible
Christmas is not
changes
even
all the
about
time.
anymore. Everyone celebrates Christmas.
Hey, Christmas is a day for big business. That's all that is.
Oh, I got a funny story about Christmas. A funny story about when I was a kid. Like when I was, when how you'd give like cookies and milk to Santa.
Oh, Jesus.
My dad told me, yeah, just give Santa beer. Santa prefers beer. I'm not
Hey,
even
man.
kidding.
base
Hey, man, I
It
was
was
told at
cookies
one
and
point when I was a
beer.
kid, I was
Your
told by
dad's
my
got,
family,
your
just
dad's
give
got,
them the
your
cheap
dad's
Oreo
pretty smart
cookies.
though. So
He, and I
was
found
just
all these
told,
years
"Give
he
him
was
99
enjoying.
Oreo cookies and just hand it to him. He's good.
He was just enjoying cookies and beer. Like as long as I believe Santa as a kid until like 11, he was just enjoying cookies and beer, and I'm like, oh okay.
So this is like Amplitude on PS2. Okay. Or no, this is like Asu, that Mania thing that they have going on. That's cool.
yeah.
Is it all first party tracks?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. An actual game that actually you don't have to go buy custom tracks and get in trouble with stringing.
I bought the complete edition. So
Does the actual thing go faster?
yeah, I'm just trying to get
cool.
warmed up to the keyboard.
So
I haven't played this game in a while.
What keys do they use for this thing? I'm assuming A, S, D, F.
Something like that. Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
It actually looks really good. I actually think this would be a fun game to play. Have a little hyper speed going on. This shit would be dope.
Actually, what were we talking about before we started talking about cookies and beer? Or I did.
We were talking about the year of like sports and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
This year was a down year, really, if you think about it. It was kind of a wash, really.
I mean, here's the thing. This year, in terms of games, I've been like very. I think like this is not over exaggeration. Persona definitely saved my feeling about enjoying games. It definitely did this year. Because I won't shut up about it.
No, this year in the Game Talk podcast, I'll say the glorious fight that I've ever seen was that PSP PS Vita fight. That shit was kind of hilarious.
That was a show.
That was the highlight of the year for me.
That was the highlight of the show. Just with the Vita. I mean, that's fair. I can definitely agree with that.
Well, the other highlight was you and Pete going at each other over the guy in the house. That was the other funny one.
Wait, when did that happen?
Guy in the house.
The guy that was going in got shot.
Oh,
that's-
yeah.
You
Yeah,
two were
but
going at each other. You're like at blows at each other. You were like, he was like, one more time, Blue. You do it one more time. I'm just gonna go get some facts and shut you down. I'm just like,
Here's the thing. That story turns out I was wrong, and I already admitted that. Even though it hurts my pride to admit I was wrong. I know. Bear with it, but I was wrong, and I hurt myself for it.
Hey man, I got to hear about this French fry lady earlier yesterday. Digital walked in and I was talking about that in stream.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Mention this, dude. Talk about now. There's something that happened.
There's a McDonald's worker, right, that decided to reach down in her pants and go to her butthole and then touch fries and fucking.
Oh, what kind of foulness
On
is
TikTok,
this?
on TikTok. And she's like, "This is how I serve my clients," and I'm like, "Jesus
The
Christ!"
fuck you
Dude,
do?
you got some weird fetishes and clients. Like I got weird shit, but like
And then
that's
some
a
people in
what?
the video are just like, "This is yummy shit, bro. Like you get extra protein." I'm like, "The fuck?"
All right,
All
here's
you
the thing.
guys.
Those are weird people.
I said, was she hot? That's what I want to know. Was she hot? Like,
She's 50-50.
I mean,
Some
I
people
don't-
thought she was hot. Some people thought she wasn't.
I don't know. I might let some shit go.
But that
You
poses
know?
the question: Would you eat ass fries though? That's the question. Would you eat fries from an ass? That's the question.
It depends on the ass. I just said.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Dirty was in this my shit going, "I'm never eating McDonald's fries ever fucking again, bro." And I'm like, "You wouldn't eat ass fries, bro? Come on. If it was a hot chick, bro, you not telling me that you wouldn't eat ass fries. If she put if she put fries in her ass and she was hot enough, you wouldn't eat that shit? Come on."
No, you couldn't pay me. Like
God. I'd say put some ketchup on that and let's go.
Now we're talking my language.
Right? Dude, he's like, Rev,
I mean,
you're
it
a
absolutely
trip, bro.
depends.
You're from a different world. You're crazy. And I'm like,
McDonald's fries is shit, but if it was Five Guys, I'd consider it actually.
like I said, any
Dude,
type
Five
of fries,
Guys-
bro. Any type
Oh my
of fries,
God.
bro.
Oh,
I would say first off,
For
I would
onion
take.
rings, I'd be alright,
Hold up,
so-
hold up. First off, I would take McDonald's fries over Five Guys fries any day of the week and twice on
Wrong,
Sunday.
wrong.
Second
I
off,
disagree. I
Five
disagree
Guys
with that
is
one.
not that fucking great, and they are way too fucking spendy, bro.
Blasphemy. What am I hearing? I don't hear this. I'm not hearing you.
I
dude,
got
Five
some-
Guys is easily the best place where I live.
Five Guys is fantastic.
Give me those Cajun fries, baby. That's what I'm about.
You know what? I'll take the what's fries. I'll take the White Castle fries over McDonald's.
I mean, White Castle is great. Just that I don't have any White Castles near me.
White
I've
Castle
never-
is like the Taco Bell
I've-
of fucking burger joints.
I've never had a White Castle before.
Ooh,
I
I haven't had
last-
Chick-fil-A either. So
Last time I had White Castle, it was fucking like when I was like 8 or something.
Chick-fil-A. That here's the thing: the fries are all right. They're like weird shaped fries. They're all right, but the sandwich isn't bad. But if you have to wait in a line for more than 20 minutes, I wouldn't do it.
hey man, just make sure you bless your shit before you eat it because you know.
Of course, but no, like I had to wait like 30 minutes to get my Chick-fil-A, and that's why like,
That sounds like McDonald's recent for me. I waited 48 minutes for my food, and
dude,
it
I
was
wouldn't wait that long.
ridiculous.
If I had to wait, if I like see a drive-thru that's really packed, I don't care how hungry I am. I wouldn't even wait. Like I wouldn't wait 30 minutes in there.
Like digital, pretty much White Castle's the Taco Bell of joints of burger.
I don't know,
joints.
man. I think they use real beef.
So when you eat it, right? When you eat it, you like just immediately gotta go to the toilet after the fact.
I've been told that. I've been told.
I don't know. I think White Castle is a lot better than Taco Bell.
I'll take Burger King over McDonald's though.
I don't know about that. Burger King where I live is complete shit, but also it's because Five Guys just dominates over here.
I don't know, I'd take Burger King over Five Guys any day of the week.
Wow, feels so betrayed. But it's
But I will take Five Guys over McDonald's though.
I don't know. McDonald's is whatever. They're just there.
And I'll take Popeyes over KFC any day of the week.
Oh, dude, that easily KFC shit.
Dude,
Like you just get
KFC
bread
is
and
such garbage. Like
Yeah.
Popeyes, oh my god.
You're
Popeyes
actually
is a
getting meat on the
steak vendor.
bones compared to the fucking skin and fucking fucking grease.
Ah.
I had to go walk back to my KFC because the chicken in the bucket, bro, was pink. And I went, yeah, no, I'm not eating this shit. I'm not getting fucking botulism and shit. Fuck that. Out of your mind. That's why they're giving you that KFC warmer console, bro, so you can warm your chicken a little bit.
You can put them in chicken when they don't cook it for you. That's how it works,
Right?
right?
And then watch your house go on fire after the fire guy comes out. and he's
for
like,
that as well, or
"Why'd you
no?
burn your house down?" Well, I was playing with the KFC console, you know,
Or-
1080p.
Actually, real quick, do you think the KFC? You know how there's like liquid cooled and all that stuff? Do you think the KFC like consoles are gonna have grease cooled?
Grease. Where's that grease going though? That's my question. When you put the chicken in there,
No idea, but like
you
it's this
have to
new
bend
technology
over the
called
console and
grease
clean
cooled,
the shit.
where your console basically uses the grease to like cool itself down. Don't ask
Oh,
questions,
man.
by the way. Don't ask questions. You're not
I
supposed
have
to.
a question. Does it have a brick or is it like a George McCormick grill? I don't know, man.
It depends. It comes in a brick or just a regular grill. It's your choice.
Like, what version of the console you're gonna buy? You gonna buy that $400 version, or you gonna buy that $600?
It's have digital or like disc version is gonna be grill or just bucket.
Jesus. I actually like the color scheme they went with it, red and black. I thought that was kind of cool. It's better than that Sony white color. that
I
they
still ain't
don't
gonna
wanna
believe it
change.
until I can buy it in the store.
Hey, you go in the drive-thru. Can I buy your console right now, sir? With a bucket of chicken?
You should buy. Hey, can I buy a KFC console? No, this is Wendy's. What do you mean?
The console combo, right?
Hey,
The
man,
console
if it
with a
goes
bucket
well-
of chicken.
If it goes well, you can see Popeyes totally coming out with their own console.
Oh,
The
dude.
console
Dude,
is gonna be.
now we're gonna have fast food console wars, dude. Thank you, Rev. Do you know what you just did?
Hey,
Like-
imagine McDonald's. You can warm up your McRibs now. Come by
Oh
our
no!
console.
Don't mention the McRib near me.
Why? What's wrong with McRibs? You
I
don't like them?
I wasn't a big fan of the McRib.
Well,
tried it.
all the McRib is technically it's just mystery meat with some fucking barbecue sauce on it. That's all. It is.
Yeah, and I was
Dude,
disappointed. I'm like, yo,
they-
this is not good.
They taste exactly like the rib sandwiches I can get at fucking AM PM.
For cheap
uh,
vanilla,
Like
Costco.
for
you
for
can
three
go buy a
three
box.
times the price.
Yep. You can just go buy a box of McRibs technically at Costco, dude, and be satisfied
Oh yeah,
that
I'm
way.
sure somebody has a frozen rib sandwich. Yeah.
I think what's their names, dude? The Ballpark Frank company, they have their own McRib sandwich. I just can't believe Taco Bell's gonna go gourmet starting next year, and they're
I
already
don't
beta
believe
testing it this
Three
year.
shots didn't happen.
Oh, it's already been beta tested. California went very well.
They
They're
say
getting
so.
they axed everything off the menu except a few things.
Does that mean I'm gonna lose my soft tacos?
No, it just means you'll get gourmet soft tacos with a bottle of whatever alcohol beverage you want to
Chianti?
drink.
Wait, I can get alcohol with my Taco Bell? Hold up, this
Yeah,
doesn't even
yeah,
sound that
yeah.
bad actually.
Oh.
Yep.
Fuck.
You can get margaritas and fucking shit, and they're gonna get rid of the drive-through, so you walk in like Chipotle.
Dude, for my for any drive-through that I'm
Chipotle
at,
sells
Pete-
alcohol.
Pete, Demolition Man's coming to real, man. Coming life.
Right?
dude, I would take if movie theaters, instead of like giving you expensive popcorn and shit, if they just gave you alcohol, I would be so much more happier.
The,
Dude,
the
the
ones the ones in Nevada do.
The movie theater right by my house does alcohol and shit. It's fucking
You
great.
can get a boot. You can get a
That's-
boot of
what?
beer while you're
Am I
you're
just
at my
missing
theater.
out? Because none of the theaters where I live give alcohol. It's so disappointing. You can't even bring alcohol in the movies.
The theater by Disney, they give you a big boot of alcohol.
Oh,
It's in a
sorry.
big boot.
You can't bring alcohol to the movies,
We'll just bring it. We'll just supply it
right?
to you.
Like, they ain't gonna stop me. They ain't gonna frisk me. What the fuck?
You just
I was-
walk in like we do with the candy. You just walk in with another bag,
Ah.
like just.
Yeah, just I don't know how I feel about that. Just,
Back in the day in the theater, man, I would just bring, whatever beer of choice my friends wanted to bring. We just hided the shit and walked in.
Right? Dude, we snuck a whole fucking grande meal from Taco Bell in once that way. Fucking everybody had
They don't
burritos
check you.
and tacos fucking stuffed in their coat pockets and shit. Smuggling in fucking Taco Bell.
I mean, to be fair, I have smuggled in food in a movie theater, but like, I would just be I'd be so much happier if like.
Oh,
they just
it's
gave
so
me alcohol.
expensive to get a drink and a fucking popcorn nowadays. It's like $60. You might as just, cut your organs out and sell it because that's.
Well, that's
what
the
you're
thing.
doing.
If they sold fucking decent food, like I don't mind paying for the food at the one by my house because it's actually pretty decent food, and yeah, it's kind of fucking spendy, but whatever. Like it's good food, but like
least you
the
can
standard
have it.
stuff, it's totally gross.
like a box of Raisinets, man, like fucking like $11. And I'm like,
Or
I
like the
can go down to my
nachos, man. The nachos are worse than the nachos that I can go down to 7-Eleven and buy. I can buy better nachos at 7-Eleven
Right?
than I can at the movie theater. It's like, dude, I'm not paying you $8 for those fucking
You ever looked at
nachos.
the nachos at the movie theater? You see the cheese and it's all like black, and I'm
Ugh.
like, dude, it's sitting there for too long, bro. Like, I don't want that. What are you doing?
That's another thing. Is for movie
Yeah, that ain't
theater,
it, chief.
for experiences at the movie theaters, here's another hot take. You know what they should do? If they want to still be around, it should just be more it should be luxury movies watching.
That's the one
You
what
pay
the
for it.
one by my house did.
It
Yeah,
shouldn't
that's the one
be.
down the
It
street
shouldn't
from
be.
my
Oh, we
house,
go
it's
there to see the
literally-
movies. Because here's the thing: if it was a bit more pricey, like it's gonna cost more, but you get like super comfortable chairs that are like above the grade typically, and like just really good food and alcohol, especially alcohol. I want.
The
And
one at the block is literally luxury. They redesigned it so when you walk in, it's pretty much you get gourmet shit and
Nice recliners, heated seats.
nice recliners.
I mean,
Yeah,
I got at our theater we have
you pay a little
recliners.
bit more for that luxury, but I don't mind because
That's
it's
okay
great.
because yeah, if I'm going to the movies, I want to do a luxury experience because yeah, otherwise I could just watch it on my big screen at home. But no, I want a nice comfy seat. I want some good food. I want like, oh my god, they had margarita. I got the margarita smooth blended, like not smoothie but like icy type thing. My girlfriend got the Jack and Coke Slurpee slushy, whatever the fuck. They were both pretty fucking bomb.
That sounds awesome, dude.
Dude, they were
Can I like just go to
loaded,
theaters where you
too.
live?
Oh my god, it was great,
The
bro.
one, the one next to Disney, literally, it's so wine and dine. They have like butlers that come to you and are waiters that come to you and ask you, hey, do you want this, this, and this? And then you order, and it's like a restaurant kind of.
At the movies, I'm like, yo, waiter, just bring me another one. Just keep bringing me beers until I tell you don't.
Like our theaters are pretty like theaters like in California are not bad.
I hope they evolve over here where if they just have nice like chairs are fine, like they got recliners, but if they served alcohol and the food was better, dude, I would like the theater. That's why like I hate theater experiences because everything there is shit.
I'm just hoping in 2021 the shit calms down and I can actually go out and do something.
I mean, it probably
Without feeling
will.
afraid.
I mean, it probably will. I don't know. I'm just hoping because this year.
Dude, like the other day, I was what was it? I was at my local grocery store, right? And I think it was my mom it was my mom wanted to share a cigarette, and then people were staring at me like I had a problem because I tipped my mask down ever so slightly to smoke a cigarette. And
Here's
like,
the thing,
oh
most
my
people are-
god, you're disgusting. What are you doing? And I'm like,
Oh,
I
dude.
gotta smoke some way. Like I can't. What do you want me to do? Cut a hole in my mask and do it that way? Set
No,
myself
there's-
on fire?
Here's the thing: there's so many people with the mask thing. There, some people are just dumb because I see, like here, it's like you tell from the stupid people from the smart people. If you're outside, like just outside in the clean, like with the clean, cold air, and you're wearing a mask, you're don't. That first off, no.
Well,
just-
I wear a mask when I'm dumping, when my trash is being dumped because my gardener decides to put leaves and shit in the wrong thing. So I don't like that blowback that hits me, you know what I mean, from all the
Obviously,
leaves and
that's a
shit.
more a smell reason. Like people for the like COVID shit are wearing masks wrong. People are
Well,
wearing
you should go to the store and wear a mask, but don't.
no, like
when
I'm
you
not
go
saying like
out, you
indoors. I'm talking about
shouldn't-
outdoors.
Oh,
People wearing
yeah.
masks outdoors is the dumbest thing you could possibly do.
Like when you're outdoors, like literally, you don't need to wear a mask. When you go into a store, you should. When you're out of the store, you shouldn't. Like, I don't understand that. And those disposable masks, like people say, oh, those disposable
Also-
masks are great.
Just quick thing, cloth masks are complete dog shit. Like they don't work.
Hey man, how about those people that wear those stupid face shields with a mask and then they stare at you like you have
That's
a third
dude,
eye?
that's a complete waste. Like I'm not like that shit's a waste. People are just there's one
I
thing.
look at people like that and then they stand 8 feet from you and they make you feel like you're the fucking problem.
No.
Here's the thing, this pandemic has shown me how many stupid people live near me, and spoiler, it's a lot of people.
Your hands
It's like
on the wall.
he's like, are you wearing a mask like while you're jogging outdoors, while you're like insanely far from people? Yeah, you're an idiot. I'll just write you off as an idiot.
Yeah, I get that. When colder places, I understand why people wear masks outside. It makes your face feel warm, and you don't have to deal with the
No, but here's the thing, this was
cold
like in
breeze
the
at your
summer,
face.
in the summer area when it was hot.
And I get why if you wear glasses and the steam that hits your eyes, I get that.
Dude, that's why like wearing a mask for me is so annoying. Even though I do it anyways, like indoors, all itself as normal. But, like wearing a mask, like I legit feel like the colossal tide, just how much steam I produce coming out and blocking my
Do you
glasses.
know how
I'm
many
like, stop.
Karens I've ran into in stores that just refuse to wear a mask and they want to make a scene? In
Dude,
the
those,
store and lose
those,
their
no, those
shit?
people just want to make a scene. I'm convinced those people. I've seen this happen already. Those people just want to make a scene. I'm convinced they just want to make a scene. They don't care about whatever the hell there's. Like something. No, you just want to make a scene, get attention. Please, let's stop. I don't know. People are. Wow, this has been a shit year. This podcast has been
Has.
only complain for me so far.
You're pounding 1,000 and complaining, so it works.
And yeah, dude. First, I was shitting on Cyberpunk. Sorry for like Cyberpunk, but I'm just being honest about it.
No, you're just being honest about how you feel about a game, man. That's not a big deal. I think a lot of us agree with you too.
Yeah, man.
I mean, you ain't wrong. I mean, the game was rushed and the graphics look like shit, and it shouldn't have been released to the OG VCR and the PlayStation OG.
Yeah.
They
There's
run
so
like
much-
Nintendo Switch games. So there you go.
Yeah, there's so much wrong with Cyberpunk. We're gonna. I don't know.
What they should have done is with the PlayStation, if they were gonna put it on the OG consoles, they should have done it through the cloud.
I agree with that.
I mean, do what Nintendo's been doing with like Assassin's Creed game. They force you into the cloud to play that game on Ubisoft's cloud service. for free.
I mean, maybe I can probably see that working for Cyberpunk for like people on PS4 and Xbox, whatever the thing was called.
There's other ways they could have worked that shit around to make it work, and they didn't. They failed. And
Yeah, that's
the
another thing, like-
that's my frustration part with them.
No, because here's the thing. This apparently, not apparently, they did do this. When they were giving codes out, they only gave PC codes.
Yep.
They didn't give any console codes at all.
No, because
Which-
they didn't want people
No,
seeing
and
the
there
failure of
was-
a game.
And there was a review embargo until the day that the console version released. So there was zero way to review the console portion.
Yep. So like, here's the thing. CD Projekt Red did something really scummy by that. That's why like a lot of people are defending them because they love The Witcher.
Cyberpunk's
And-
coming to the Switch. They've already said they're talking about it. So
oh, don't make me laugh.
Whether-
I'll
whether-
believe that when I
That's
fucking
not
see it.
real.
well, they want to. So my thing is they're gonna do it. I guess they're doing it through the cloud, like Ubisoft does their games. Why couldn't they do that for the OG consoles though? That's my question.
Why couldn't they just polish this game more?
That's true because if you go look at that Stadia with Vega 56, it's just fucking horrible. It's fucking horrible.
I mean, Cyberpunk just looks ugly. I mean, that's one of the things. And here's the thing: like, it doesn't have a good art style. Like, I know Fallout 4, but I'm about to defend Fallout 4 a little bit here. I think Fallout 4 has a great art style that makes the game last longer visually. Cyberpunk doesn't. I'll say it. There you go. Fight me. Anyone else wants to disagree?
Oh,
Because Cyberpunk has a shit art style. Fuck that shit.
Cyberpunk just runs like shit on everything, honestly. If you really want to
Like
go there.
here it play like FPS wise, it's fine now. My game experience.
Well, is it really fine when
Not
the game
really.
runs
It's-
at 60 and then it drops down to like 15 and when you're moving around? It shouldn't be that way.
I mean, for my old card, that's how it was. Actually, it wasn't even 60 FPS on my old like
Like if
1080.
you're running a 3070, right? Or a 3080 or even some of the high-end Vega cards or anything like that or a 2070 Super like me and Digital have, that's unacceptable to me for $60. Like come on, like I
I'm
mean,
only
you
getting-
should be running at 60 flawless at most times. If I go in a car and I'm going driving open world, right? And that shit drops down like fucking arc level bad, then that's a problem.
Also, for people wondering why don't I drop this to medium if it looks ugly anyways, if I drop it to medium,
even
I already
worse.
did that. The game looks worse. Like I know
It looks like you're playing a PS3 with the artifact, not the art. Yeah, artifacts. I've seen
Dude.
this already.
You know what was hilarious? During a sex scene, the eyes of the character were glitching out. I'm not even joking. Like the eyes
That's
were all
not a
flat,
sex
like
scene.
flat.
That's not even a sex scene. That's just some terrifying shit.
Dude, this I mentioned this before. Like the sex scene I experienced not even like an hour ago with a clown show. I'm like, what is this? This is dude. The Witcher
I've
sex
seen
scenes are
better
way
with
better.
the heads-up shit, 3D
No,
shit better.
Dude, the Witcher sex scenes from Witcher 3 were great. Obviously, take that as you will, but like they were not bad. Like I wasn't looking at that shit like, oh, what the fuck? Cyberpunk, this was laughable.
Well, their game runs like shit. Where, like I said, when you drive in certain ways with these old G consoles and some of the graphic stuff I've seen, it drops from like 144 all the way down to like 15. It's like a slideshow event.
Oh, don't get me started on the driving, dude.
It
The
reminds
driving,
me a lot of Watch Dogs when it first came out to PC.
dude, the driving in
The
Cyberpunk
choppiness
is
was just
so
fucking awful.
Dude, the driving in Cyberpunk is probably some of the worst drive. Like this Cyberpunk feels like it was trying to be GTA 5, but like it missed the mark. Because the driving.
I'm
in
not a
Cyber-
hater of the game. I just think they need to go back to the drawing board and do some
Wait,
work.
who said the hater thing?
Me, I'm telling the stream like everybody. I'm not a hater of the game. I want the game to succeed, but it plays against itself.
I'm not. Yeah, I'll just say it right now. I'm not a quote unquote hater. I'm just severely disappointed with the game.
You want to get your $60 worth? I get it.
No, it's $80 game, but obviously American.
Okay, $80.
yeah.
You want to get your $80 worth it, and if you're not, you're gonna throw a fit about it, and that's justified.
It's absurd to me because it's like I'm so mad about it. And
You
this
can get these hands. That's what you're basically saying. Hey, CD Projekt, get these hands.
yeah. Here's the thing. I'm already. I'm
Catch me
probably gonna-
outside.
how
Yeah,
about that?
right.
right? No, but I'm changing my Steam reviews. I'm probably gonna change my Steam review because my Steam review said I like it. Just that's what I put it in, just as recommended. I'm gonna definitely change it to a not recommend.
Not
Oh,
recommended but recommended like 8 months from now.
Maybe 8 months from now. But the problem is I don't see myself ever going back to this game. Like
if you beaten it once, what's the point of going back and playing it?
I mean, you say that, but like,
play the other 3 characters. I mean,
no, it doesn't matter because here's the thing: in the game, Nomad, Street Kid, or Corporal, which we already talked about how tacked on was, it doesn't matter. The game's basically the same. Like, I don't get what was the point.
You play it once and you're done, right? Like,
yeah, there's no point to any of the 3 backgrounds, any of them, because they all practically play the same.
Man, they should give you 3 different endings, bro. Like, it kind of sucks.
No, there is multiple endings, but it doesn't. But your background doesn't matter when it comes to the ending.
Well, no, they should. What I'm saying is, if you play those 3 different characters, they should have 3 different storylines, and they all end different ways. You know what I mean? I just feel like they all end the same way from what I've seen on stream.
Or at least they should be different. Because here's the thing. Like, it feels like a lot of ways
give you the choice to do what you want to do. Like, I noticed in that game, you don't really get the choice.
There's no.
It's just the same shit.
Yeah, there's not that much choice within the mission design. It's all just variations of walk around and shoot stuff.
There is choice, but the choice doesn't matter because you never need to do a specific. All over again. Yeah, you never need to do anything specific to get any specific rewards or. You know, it's just like, oh, yeah, okay, if you want to stealth this area, you totally can. If you want to just fucking shoot everything in sight, you can totally do that, too. Like, there's no reason to do anything other.
And just be God mode
and just fuck everything up.
Just Melee is cheating in that game, I'm convinced. And they're already talking about doing multiplayer. I'm like, dude, how can you do multiplayer if
you're going to do a multiplayer when the game is broken to begin with? That's sad.
No, there is going to be a multiplayer for Cyberpunk, and I'm like, dude, this is going to be worse than GTA 5's launch.
Is there going to be co-op at least? Because that game screams co-op in a way.
I don't know about that, dude. Maybe co-op will probably make it better at friends, but fuck, man, I was so disappointed. Actually, no better Cyberpunk game that I had a friend telling me that I should have gotten if I was this mad about it. Ghost Runner. I've heard Ghost Runner is a good game. I'm definitely.
Yeah, it's alright, but it's. I mean, it's it's not a. It's nothing like Cyberpunk or Deus Ex or Fallout or any of those.
Since we're speaking about anybody in the chat, do anything great for Christmas?
I had a great Christmas party.
Anybody doing anything for New Year's? Anything fun?
For New Year's, I'm gonna probably see if I can get really baked for New Year's.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be doing the. Oh fuck, we're gonna be doing the stream.
Digital's a madman over there with the vape.
Well, I did get these lovely beauties.
Good man.
Pair of earphones. Which ones? What are those? Lucid? Lucid?
This is the Lucid Sound 35Xs.
How many ohms?
I don't know. This is for consoles, so it didn't bother me. All I know is they sound better than the A40s and the A50s. They sound better than the rigs that I picked up. I traded them in for this, in fact. Dude, this shit's built like a tank. Like this right here. Look how. Oh
my god! And he lost his war with them.
look at the fucking thickness of that ear pad, bro. Like, dude, like these are built sturdy, dude. Like. This is like, I want to say it's all metal construction, dude.
Do me a favor, like bend them a little bit. I'm fascinated to see. Yeah, that's some nice sturdy. Yeah, I like that.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Like, I'm putting some oomph into it, dude. Like,
real quick, and who is here? Who has played Cold War?
Who makes the? I know Lucid Sound, but who's Lucid Sound under?
I'm not sure.
Because I've seen them flowing around Target and whatnot for really good prices. And Best Buys too.
I bought the rigs. I bought the rig by Plantronics, HX500s.
Oof.
They sounded really good, but the thing is like the connection was dropping off my Xbox with them. Like every single time I was playing Rainbow Six with Goget, like it would just immediately go silent sometimes.
Were they comfortable? Because I've heard a lot of.
They were comfy. Yeah, they were comfortable as shit. Yeah, it was like having 2 velour vaginas on your ear. It was amazing.
Don't put that image in my head, please.
I'm interested that you know what that feels like.
I'm just gonna get 2 head. I'm just gonna get what is it? An Antlion mic, and a some DT 770s eventually.
That'd be good.
Real quick, opinions. Have you guys played Cold War or no?
Yes, I got an opinion on that game. Do not play the hardcore mode. It sucks ass. Zombies is repetitive as fuck. The game is 189 gigs on Xbox. Unacceptable.
You could select. You could select what you want to install. Like I only have multiplayer installed, and it was like 30 something gigs.
You can do that with Xbox.
I have it on Xbox and PC. Yeah.
Okay.
The storyline is great to a certain extent. Zombies is repetitive. Do not play hardcore mode because the tick rate is fucking garbage. And yeah, dolphin diving is kind of back in a way in that game.
I played Call of Duty, but they're doing the free trial for the multiplayer. I played it for like not even 2 games, and I quit immediately. I played the multiplayer. I'm like, dude, this is
It's
the
better
worst
on
thing.
Xbox because reasons.
No, because
Yes,
like
reasons.
it runs fine. Like I know issues running it. Actually, it ran insanely high. I was probably getting close to
No,
like 200 something FPS.
It runs
like,
better. No, Blue. It runs. I'll give him this. It runs better now than it was when it was in beta when you and me were trying to play together. Like it runs infinitely better now. But
also
still,
probably because my new GPU, but also just
Yeah,
a bit.
the time to kill on PC is ridiculous still.
Just don't set your settings on ultra when you play Warzone.
Don't worry, I don't plan
Don't
it.
because the game will immediately crash. They still haven't fixed that problem from the last Warzone.
I don't. Here's the thing. I don't hate myself, so I don't play. I don't want to play Warzone.
And then you get into endless crashing mode like Digital had with his hard drive. That's what happens. You just go into crash, because it won't let you get to the settings, and then you just crash. And it's hard crashes though. It's not those soft crashes where it puts you back on the desktop.
I don't get I can sort of understand why people like Modern Warfare. Granted, it's not really that much for me, but like Modern Warfare is still like it's a good Call of Duty, even though I'm not.
Modern Warfare is the bar, and then Cold War. Like, I get what they're trying to do. They brought the older maps in from Black Ops 1 and 2. But the thing is,
Nuketown, they shouldn't have never brought it back. Fuck Nuketown. It's a shit map that people have
they brought back
nostalgia
the older
cocaine
maps,
for.
like the one with the big car, and the nice scenery and whatnot. They brought that back from Black Ops 2. Kind of what's in COD Mobile, that map they brought it over. The only other thing I complain about that game is zombies. They promised within the first month they were bringing the old zombie maps in. They're not even doing that. They said they're delaying that, and I'm like sitting here going, this most I just don't like it because it's not traditional zombies. You have to have loadouts, and I don't like that at all. Like that's not zombies to me.
I already knew that zombies was gonna be shit, but multiplayer, like I didn't have that high expectations because I really wasn't a fan of the beta.
Oh, get to wave 55 and you disconnect from all your friends. That's the thing on zombies that I can't stand. Get to a high level with your friends, you all crash. It sends you back to the main menu and you get fucked.
Yeah, just Cold War wasn't a good experience. I didn't enjoy Cold.
It ain't. Let me say it right. It ain't it, Chief. Ain't it?
If you're really gonna play Call of Duty, just go back and play Modern Warfare. For all, because people are still playing that.
Save yourself the money. Yeah, save yourself the money.
And if you want to play with the new guns, you can go to Warzone and play with all the new Cold War guns for free. So
and they still haven't fixed the MP5. The MP5K is still broken.
Yeah, I still figured as much.
Yeah, you can go around and be God mode.
Yeah, just.
Oh, and the snipers are God mode too in that game. Like you don't even have to look at the guy and you can shoot and kill him.
Oh yeah, because apparently I quit it early on, but like I had a friend tell me who plays the game. He said controllers get so much aim assist.
Aim assist is broken on all things. So like aim assist, you turn it off, it still turns on. I have no idea what that's all about.
They've had that issue forever.
You go to turn it off, it's still on.
I heard aim assist in Cold War for the controller is practically aimbot.
It's Destiny 2 all over again. What it does is it'll gyrate you into the middle of the screen. And I think that's super annoying. I turn it off on Destiny because that's super annoying to me.
Yeah,
one other thing, Cold War's performance, honestly, if you play the story, it drops down badly at times.
Yeah, just Cold War isn't good. I know, like, we already knew that from, like, the beta, but, like, it's safe to say that it isn't good now.
It's good when you're playing with a couple buddies, zombies.
I gotta
give it that.
I'd rather play Modern Warfare, even though I really don't want to play either of them. I'd rather play Modern Warfare.
Hey, you guys, what happened to that? You guys were all talking last week about
GTFO. we still need to play it.
Yeah, we gotta get it going.
When did they add matchmaking? Recently, or?
Yeah, October.
Yeah, they did. October, they added all that in.
Oh, they did? Okay. Yo, fuck it. When do you guys want to play GTFO?
and they upgraded the graphics too while they were there to make it a little bit more refined. I gotta give them credit with that. And I think they gave the founders people some more bonus material too, like new skins and shit like that. It's pretty cool what they did.
Also, there is some upsides to gaming though, because once
and by the way, Cold War guys, if you own a PS5 or a high-end Xbox Series X, it does cause bricking.
Wait, what? Hold up. let's roll this back. What?
Yeah, Black Ops 1 caused PS3 bricks. Yep, I remember those.
Oh shit! Oh, I remember that shit. I remember
I've already seen the reports of
PS3 got
people
bricked. It was
complaining about
great.
the bricking.
I
Something to do
didn't.
with the
I didn't
net
fuck up
code.
one PS3 during Black Ops. I fucked up 2. That's how much I love that game.
Oh, and
Yeah, but-
by the way, it does cause the coil whine to get worse on the PS5. So there you go.
Yikes, dude! All I'm hearing is just disappointment.
Don't you have a PS5, Rev?
No, I wish it did.
I mean, crazy stuff. My cousins got a PS5.
All my
both my
everybody I know
cousins,
around
they got
got one.
PS5s, and they were like, "Yep."
Stop talking about the remastered Demon Souls and how good it is. Cause shut up, I don't want to hear it.
I mean, I want to play it, but you know what?
Oh,
I don't
dude,
know.
like Ghost of Tsushima runs at 120 FPS.
Oh, by the way, I found this out recently. Bloodborne is still locked at 30 because apparently they're just gonna do a remaster of Bloodborne.
Hey, if it comes to PC, I'm cool with it.
Yeah, I will take that. But also, just
Because I know Demon Souls is coming to PC. They stated that they're working on that.
wait for real. Okay, then I don't need to buy PS5.
Yeah, they said that they're gonna release it.
Yeah,
in time.
they had the PC. They had the PC logo up on the world premiere of it.
Oh shit. Okay then.
Yeah,
if that-
so they said like it's gonna be on the PS5 for a little bit, and then they'll release it over to, I'm assuming, Steam and Epic Games, but it may go Epic Games.
okay, then I just won't buy it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I got a lot of games on standby. that
Well,
need to
I
play.
mean, they
I gotta
did-
play Godfall eventually.
They
like-
said they
don't.
said that one game. What is it that walking simulation that everybody loved so much?
Death Stranding.
They said Death Stranding was going to be Epic only, and it's on Steam. So I don't
Yeah.
listen to them very much on that
Also,
anymore.
it's sold better on Steam as well. Sorry, I just had to put the nail in the coffin for Epic users.
Well, honestly, I'm not talking Epic Games. Sony usually tells you, oh, it's gonna come to Epic because Epic and them have a partnership or something like that.
Yeah,
But
but
usually it's not that long when it's on Epic. It's usually like 3 months or so. And then they
Also,
release it to Steam.
most Epic exclusive, like the only Epic exclusive that was exclusive for a while.
And
it came
Steam,
to
fix
Steam.
your shit on adding friends now. I have to send people friends codes on the phone app to people. Like, fix that shit.
Also
me a
with
favor.
them. The only game that was, I guess, like Epic exclusive for a little bit and was good was Metro Exodus.
Metro Exodus, I played it when it was on the Xbox Game Pass on PC. It was fun.
Dude, I fucking love Exodus, and that's why I'm waiting for my new monitor. Because once I get my new monitor, I'm gonna play Exodus at. With actually, I'm not even really doing a high refresh rate, so I might do it soon. But like,
Oh,
apparently,
and here's an update for you guys. In January or February, they are fixing the AMD encoder. Officially. They're coming out with a new encoder, completely demolishing the other one. It will be H.264 and H.265, and they're going to demolish the old encoder completely off of OBS and everything. So everybody's getting their wish. AMD did announce that they are working on that. I was told in stream, I got sent an article on it. They're officially abandoning the old encoder and going with new encoding software, and it's going to be similar to NVENC. Because on their new cards, it's going to be called it's going to be called Radeon encoder or something like that. And find this out on the new Radeon cards. They have a chip in the GPU now that's dedicated for pipeline for streaming, just like NVENC, compared to the older cards where it was a separate chip. So you'll have, the new encoder and the old encoder, so you can pick which one you want. And they're working alongside OBS this time around to make it happen, and the XSplit team as well. So
that sounds pretty cool. I don't
So
want an
any
AMD
AMD
card.
fan right now, you're getting your wish of the encoder being better. They said the blockiness and things will go away, and it'll be like setting your CPU to medium settings.
That's pretty cool if you want an AMD card, I guess.
Well, about time. It should have been done years ago. It's been needing a complete overhaul for a while.
Yes, sir. Yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't have an AMD card. So
Well, the reason why they are doing it because AMD did say that they have a pipeline now dedicated for streaming now within their GPU core. They just didn't specify it because the software and the driver wasn't ready for prime time yet. And I'd rather have it prime time than, coming out rushed and being garbage,
yeah, I mean,
So So anybody that owns a 64 or anything will get the better encoder, and I'm kind of excited for that.
I guess P will be able to stream now. I mean, he already does, but
What do you do? I still use the AMD encoder.
Yeah, it'll solve that the blockiness that he has every once in a while. It'll be fixed with that new driver and everything. And then they're saying it stacks up to NVENC actually pretty nicely.
that's good, I guess.
I think it was FD Tech or whatever that written an article about it. And then Intel's got something similar coming with their new GPUs down the line.
Oh yeah, Intel's making GPUs. I keep forgetting about that.
Yeah, Intel decided to put a blower style cooler on their fucking CPUs, and you put it in a PCI slot. That's what they're going with their new technology. That's going to be their new way of their slotting. So Intel wants to go to the blower style. You put it in the slot, and then that's how your CPU works. Instead of the LGA way. It'll all be in the like it look like a graphics card, but it's not.
Like the Pentium 3s.
Technically. They're going back. They're rewinding the tape and going back like to 2001. They did that in 2001. They tried that and it failed.
That just it's the same thing with NVIDIA doing the 12-pin connector. Just why don't?
Well, the reason why is because Intel wants to get into the game of selling their own CPUs through their website and getting away from selling it to everybody else. Companies are going the way of Apple, and it's stupid. It's really going to kill the industry, really. I'm excited more. I'm excited more next year for the new AMD laptops, bro. I'm excited. I'm excited to see AMD just throw their big dick energy out there and going, here's our new laptop. We're killing Intel now. I'm excited for that. At 30, they're saying 35 watts of power.
Well, I guess if Intel wasn't already dead, this is like the stop it. They're dead. Like stop AMD. They're
Well,
dead.
Linus did a video on the new AMD laptops that they recently released during the fall, and they're only hitting 45 watts.
Yeah,
Like,
dude. Those Ryzen laptop chips are stupid efficient.
And they're using mini blower style, and they're not even hitting 70C. They're hitting more like 45 at full load. It's insane. Like, I can't believe AMD like mastered the way to put a CPU in their own GPU in there without overheating. And the fans don't even kick up hard like an Intel laptop. They were Linus was comparing the two. They don't even kick up at all. He was playing Cyberpunk, I think, on the Asus ROG Zephyrus or something like that with that
I'll not forget your fans going.
Beautiful, what is it? The beautiful, it's the silver looking laptop with the pixel art that you can customize in the back that can do GIFs and shit. And it runs super quiet. Pete's all invested in this game. Look at him.
Dude, this game's awesome, bro. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I played the first
man.
one. The first one was legendary.
Yeah, this one's fucking dope, man. Like, this should have been game of the year.
Yeah, you're playing the one where you're playing with the son. The son of the baddie that was in the first game. Telling you, dude, you should play the first one.
I just bought the first game. I need to play it. I just finished this one yesterday. So,
I mean,
who was the baddie in the first one? Oh, fuck.
Giant Owl.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, I need to head out because food. I'm getting requested to get some food. So.
I do.
Oh shit. Actually, how long are we shooting for?
2 hours.
Okay. Do you want to continue a bit more?
Yeah, we can keep going. So.
All right, guys.
Laters.
Catch you later, Rev.
Yep.
I mean,
time to get the ham in my mouth.
Wait a minute, that's not ham.
Something else, right?
Sounds like a party.
I gotta fuck with OBS now.
Wait, you in the stream?
No,
Okay.
no. But the video, it fucks up the video.
I don't know. Do you think I bitch about Cyberpunk way too much in this, or no?
Nah, not really. I've heard you go on about other things a lot longer, so it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I
Uh,
guess.
I don't give a fuck. Bitch about it all you want.
Yeah, because I don't think like I don't think you were that big of a fan of this game.
Me?
Yeah.
Like I said, it's okay. Oh shit! You just turn your camera off, Brem?
Yeah, I thought you guys were turning
Oh.
your videos off. No?
No, I just did though, so it's okay.
Oh, okay. I thought, yeah, because your video went off, so that's why I turned mine.
No, Revs did. Mine was never on
Or
because I
Revs,
don't.
yeah, Revs was off, and yeah, okay.
Oh, fuck
so.
it. That's all right.
Omegas.
I mean, like I said, it's if you really like Fallout 4 or any of those, and you really wanted a cyberpunk version of that, just to scratch that itch. But it's got its issues.
Yeah, I don't know.
I just want to make a suggestion. If you guys vape, stay away from smock mods. Like, seriously. I've been using this Smoant now since the beginning of the podcast, and my battery has barely been touched. My smock mod, I would have already had to change my battery out like 3 times.
Yikes, dude.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
I just
All right, we're gonna switch over to some Rainbow because I can't not play that fucking game.
Oh, that's another thing. I want to talk about monitor a little bit because my new one I got. I'm so fucking pumped for it. Because digital, this is 1440p, 240 hertz.
So you spent what, 1,000 on it? Marked down from
No, actually, I
1,200?
think we spent I think we spent like 680 on it.
Wait, 680? That's not bad. That's pretty
not
good.
bad.
It was on sale. Normally it's
even for
900.
Canada.
Even though it's 900, like it's 900 base price, but like when it was on sale, it was $200 off. So I had to cap it and just get it, or buy it, not cap, but that's different. But
No, I got you. I'm gonna run to the restroom, boys. I'll be right back.
I don't know. I can't wait to test it out, dude. I'm gonna test it on Doom and shit. And know what that means also? Know what's getting retired, Pete? The ultra wide.
Told your ass you shouldn't have gotten an ultra wide.
No, like I got my money's worth out of it. It was like it wasn't bad, but I want to ascend to a whole other plane of existence. So
All right. Still shouldn't have gotten an ultra wide.
maybe in the long run I shouldn't have bought it, but still,
Well,
also
you really
I'll
shouldn't
probably
have gotten
even
your 4K.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. How do I know I'm gonna do my 4K monitor? Shit. What do I do? Hold up. What can I even do with this 4K monitor? I mean, maybe I
Give it
can
to
use it
me,
for a
but I don't even
console.
want
I
it.
don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Actually, I'm gonna probably test this out on more games though when my monitor comes on the 29th. God, my excitement. The wait. Ah.
I don't get the point of ultra wides either, JC.
You gotta really play with it to see why ultra wide's kind of nice.
Yeah. It's the
But also with ultra wide, the downside is your performance is capped by 25% typically on most games.
Yeah, it's just like sliding the FOV slider up a whole bunch.
Yeah, it's just a higher FOV, but like it has to be built for it. Also, when it comes to playing old games, it becomes a pain in the ass. That's why like my ultra wide has just been difficult for me. And I mean, also another thing I realized though is, I don't know, ultra wide. Things just get a little bit more difficult. That's why for ultra wide, you got to be really sure if you want it. And I was sure I wanted it, and I don't know. Yeah, there you go. That's my review of ultra wide as a whole. I don't know, out of 10.
Yeah.
So what do you like about Ori though? Since you've been playing that shit ton.
It's just an amazingly well made Metroidvania. Like, yeah, it's just an awesome fucking game. The art style is fucking great. The music's fucking great. The story's really good. Fucking gameplay's super fun. Not super complicated. It's yeah.
Doesn't sound bad. Maybe I'll probably check it out as
But
well.
you should. Definitely fucking should. Yeah, just surprised that I never heard about this game until now. I mean, I did hear about it, but nothing like amazing. Like, where were the fucking 10 out of 10 reviews for this game?
They refer to Last of Us, the best game to ever touch this earth, Pete. Don't you know?
Yeah, fuck off, Last of Us.
But it's a masterpiece, yo. It's like Neil Druckmann said himself. He said it was like he's convinced that, like, Jesus reincarnated into Last of Us 2. Am I right? Or am I right? I'm right. Yeah.
I mean, that's what he believed for sure, but
Yeah, just I don't know, the whole Game Awards shit. That shit is. I know it's like it's over, but like that shit is still a scam. The Game Awards.
yeah, I mean, it's a bunch of bullshit, that's for goddamn sure.
Yeah, it's all these like, oh, no, Last of Us, Doom doesn't really, actually any game that was good didn't really get that much. It was all Last of Us that won the awards.
Oh, that's not what I want.
And then they fucking had what was her name, Brie Larson, show up for like no reason because she plays Animal Crossing once in her life. That was fun as well. I mean, yeah.
Oh, fuck, this part's hard as fuck. No, no, no. Ah, so close.
So yeah, I'm pooped out. I got nothing else to complain about.
Yeah. How was
Hey.
how was your Christmas?
Oh, my Christmas was great. I got drunk. We ate a lot of good food. A lot of good food. Just drinking and food, you know, and spending time with the family, even though it was limited because we can only have 10 people. So like we had like, it was it was very limited our Christmas, but like we were able to enjoy it with the family when we could. And then like we basically had like we entered a Zoom call after just to like see everyone once before you know, like, because we couldn't see them anywhere else because that's just how it works. Because the new COVID shit.
Woo.
How was your Christmas?
Great. My brother and sister, or brother and sister, my brother and his girlfriend came over. I mean, almost sister-in-law actually, from North Carolina, and it was just me and my girl, him and his girl, my mom and dad, and my grandma. So it was nice because he wasn't able to come for Christmas last year.
That's fun. Digital.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
What did you do for Christmas?
Worked, came home early. I've been EOing like all week, and we've been sort of just hanging out and watching movies and enjoying each other's company. You know,
Fucking A, man. We watched Elf. You know.
yeah. Oh, did you?
Always, yeah, always a good movie to watch. It's so funny. Like that's one of my absolute favorite. Fuck is his name?
Farrell.
Ferrell. Yeah, that's one of my absolute favorite Will Ferrell movies.
Oh, just is that what other Christmas movies you guys watch? Because I watched like
Die Hard.
one. Oh, you watched that?
Of course, it is not officially Christmas until fucking Hans Gruber falls off the Nakatomi Tower.
Right.
Oh, what the fuck?
He's not wrong.
I mean, because for my Christmas, I ended up like I watched It's a Wonderful Life. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's a good movie.
That's a movie that really aged on me because I remember first watching it as a kid, thinking to myself, "What is this?" And like as I grew older, I loved it. And then I watched Die Hard. And then after Die Hard, I ended up watching the last 4 episodes of Toradora for my daily Christmas routine.
Ah, yeah.
Even though only one
What
episode
the hell's
actually takes.
Toradora?
It's
An anime that's fucking
anime.
amazing.
It's really good. Yeah, it's one of the best like
Even though
rom-com animes there is.
even when there's only one episode that takes place on Christmas, there's like a Christmas song on there that's so good. I have to listen to this once a year for my Christmas. That's all my Christmas listings. So I have to watch every year.
That's fair.
Fair.
So yeah, that was my Christmas.
I'll allow it.
That's fair. Yeah. Let's see. I watched. What did we? I know we watched something. We watched the entire trilogy of Harold and Kumar.
Ah,
Damn.
yes.
We watched.
Ending with the Christmas.
Yeah, what was it?
Which
Santa 1 and 2 with what's his face, and Goldie Hawn. Fuck, can't remember the name of the fucking movie, but it's really good. There's 2 of them, and they did a fantastic job because Goldie Hawn plays Mrs. Santa Claus, which like it's a pretty funny film, pretty good too. Let's see, what else did we do? Yeah, we watched a shit ton of movies. That's all we did. We watched movies. I got off of work. We've gone out a lot. You know, me and Valerie are really working on each other, trying to get our relationship back to normal. Trying to try new things out and stuff. So like we rekindled a lot of stuff, which is really nice. But yeah, I mean, that's what I've been up to, Ben.
That sounds pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as everyone was able to enjoy the holidays, even with this COVID shit that restricted Christmas in a lot of ways.
Yeah. I'm surprised so many things like gyms and stuff are still closed in your area, dude, because out here the gyms are open.
No, they were open for a while, but then they closed recently because we're like, oh, a spike in cases, therefore close everything. Not everything, they just closed gyms and a bunch of other places, and yeah, I don't know, at this point I feel like they just don't care, because it's like, oh fuck it, and all the businesses that died during COVID, they're dead forever. Who cares? We'll just keep doing this, closing and opening up a shit.
They were on the news today about small businesses being targeted to be shut down. I was watching it when I was on my break today, and that's interesting. I didn't know that shit was going on.
It's crazy shit that like I see like where I live, because when I drive around, there's like a lot of small businesses near me, and a lot of small businesses I see where I live just died.
Yeah.
Like closed.
Dude, a
like,
whole
just
bunch of
closed
them
shop
around us
gone.
died.
I mean, especially in California, because I don't live there, but like I hear horror stories about like shit that goes wrong.
Dude,
like
hella
with all the
places
shit.
that were like 30 years old, just gone. Like just a bunch of my favorite fucking restaurants. My absolute fucking favorites.
Yeah, because in California they banned outdoor dining, which is absurd to me. I don't know.
Damn it.
Yeah. Well, you know what's funny is outdoor dining is like a normal thing here. In fact, it's like preferred by the community to do it outside to get away from people.
I mean, because
So that's actually a pretty big thing out here. I noticed it.
I mean, the thing is, closing down outdoor dining doesn't change anything, because it's already been like proven that outdoor dining is not what spreads COVID at all.
Being outside isn't what spreads COVID at all.
Yeah, I know what
That's like someone. That's like someone trying to say, "Yeah, I'm gonna get cancer if you smoke outside and you're within like 10 feet." Like, no, you're not. Come the fuck.
Yeah, just people are just dumb. Also, the lawmakers who make these laws are dumb.
Yeah. Extremely.
I don't know.
It's just disappointment all around, Blue.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, here's the thing. The only thing that wasn't entirely disappointing for me this year was anime and manga. Other than that, gaming-wise, it's been mixed, like gaming. But like movies-wise, I've just been shot. Like I'm hurt. And when it comes to like anything
I've
else,
been injured.
yes. No, that's the. I don't know, man. Just games this year weren't that good, and especially how like Last of Us came out this year, and there was all of that controversy, and then like COVID kind of closed everything down, and then there's, I don't know, this year kind of sucked.
It did.
You're not wrong.
I mean, I'm just hoping for better next year, and that's all I can really hope for.
Agreed.
Yeah, just Also, Cyberpunk had to add insult to injury, man. Fuck, man. I can't believe I'm gonna say this. The game that I thought Destiny 2, like for me, was just gonna be like, oh, it's just more Destiny. But Destiny 2 is the only thing I really fully enjoyed like gaming recently, like for the end of the year. Because fucking Cyberpunk, I thought that game was gonna blow me away. Like, and yeah, we already talked about Cyberpunk. I shouldn't just ramble on about Cyberpunk again, but
All good, dude. Everybody has their rights to get mad
Pete,
about
have
it.
you tried Outland? No. I can't remember. I know I've heard of it. I think I own
does he
it.
mean Outer Worlds?
I don't know. That Outland.
Oh. Also, when I get my new monitor, I'm gonna test out Rainbow Six Siege.
Outland
On
is
it.
$5 on Steam until January 5th. Yeah, this game's also on sale till the January 5th too. Outland.
Also, I just recently, I'm gonna be probably play it and report back onto it. But I just got Hades recently.
I got that
Oh,
too.
yeah?
That's supposed to be really good.
I've heard Hades is really good, so I gotta give it a try at some point this week. It's another game that came out this year, and hopefully that like fixes the rest of the last bit of 2020 for me. But like, I don't know. Actually, I'll just be flat out with this. If I end up enjoying Hades a lot more when I play it this week, I'll probably just drop Cyberpunk.
Ah!
Yeah. I heard it was pretty good.
I mean, yeah, I've heard everything from like the art style to combat there is great.
For Hades?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've heard it's really good. Oh, I need to play that one. It'll probably be my next game that I finish.
After Ori.
Yep. Well, I already finished Ori. I'm just playing it now for the stream. But obviously I don't want to change around the games right now.
Yeah. Yeah, this year wasn't something after all. I don't know, man. This feels like I'm just been so negative, but like this year, man, just
That's understandable, though.
I mean, yeah, just not been the greatest.
I was gonna
Yeah.
say this year's been really shit, right?
also this year in terms of financials, I'm just gonna say this year was just a write-off. Obviously, people had a worse to me in financials this year, but like for me, this year, which might as well be a write-off.
Yeah.
Yep.
I really wish that things could have worked out better for a lot of people. This has been a really bad year for a lot of people. It's like,
Yeah,
damn.
just everything ate shit this year. A lot of small businesses just closed down. A lot of people just ended up going broke. It's just like, man, everything had to go wrong.
Yep. And it's like, like I said, like today, like, small businesses are being targeted now to be shut down, even though they're like fulfilling all the requirements
Yep.
and shit. Like there's this chick that was in Colorado and she was being cited for being unsafe, and it was a tent that was held down. Everything was fastened down and everything. And the car dealership next to her had like 30 tents not fastened down up on brick. Like, and she's like, and she said, they said I was a safety hazard, but yet they don't, she was pretty upset. She recorded the whole video for them. Pretty
Yeah,
fucked up shit, dude. Like, I don't know why our government's doing this shit, bro.
It's not like the government, the federal government's pretty sure it's more just like the state governors.
Yeah, it is a governor. But like
Actually-
the governors shouldn't be allowed to have that kind of power to circumvent laws and shit to help the people that line their pockets like they have been. So it's like,
Also, another thing that happened like in California, I remember like there's this woman who was crying because her business had to close down because they banned outdoor dining and shit, and they're like, we can't have this outdoors. But not even kidding, there's like a movie set that was open next door to it that was allowed to be still open and outdoors. And it's like, yeah, man, what a joke.
Yep.
Because you already see this, like with California, it's kind of crazy. Everything closed down except the places that the governor liked. Anywhere the governor of California and the mayor of California liked, they were allowed to stay open. Everyone else, fucking get smashed.
Oh god. What's still...
What up, Bexfeet?
Hello, not much. What are you guys doing?
Chilling.
Bitching about Cyberpunk. No, I already did it earlier.
Oh god, people are still bitching about Cyberpunk.
Well, I'm not talking about bugs.
I knew that shit wasn't
actually-
gonna come out finished from the fucking get go. Like, I mean, fucking people give into the hype too much and they buy
No, it's
shitty
not.
games for
No, it's
70, 80 bucks.
I'm
They're like, oh, it's not finished. Well, no shit. I think it comes out finished anymore.
What's finished?
Exactly.
I mean, no,
no,
I
it's
just
like-
I think that's people nowadays are just too soft on game devs, and
Oh,
everyone.
It's not
It-
really that. I mean, it's corporate too. Like, you gotta think about that too. Like, they don't
Yeah,
have
but
much your fucking
The
choice.
problem is, we can't keep blaming the publisher until the day you die. Eventually, you can't be like, oh, it's all the publisher's fault.
I'm not blaming the
Eventually-
publisher. It's not just the publisher. It's the publisher too, but it's not just the publisher. It's the developer too, not putting their fucking foot down to the big guy.
Yo,
But, you
Jason,
know,
what's up?
It's not even that, because here's the thing, a lot of devs get like
And-
swept under the rug as like they didn't do it. Like here's the thing, like it's not just publishers that are the bad guys.
Oh, not all the time, but
But we keep blaming the publishers. Like publishers are always just gonna be shit, even though they.
I wouldn't even, dude. It's not even just the publisher. It's like Microsoft and Sony and fucking. It's not even just the publisher. It's the whole fucking goddamn system, dude.
The industry.
Not wrong.
The industry. It's fucking fixed, rigged, broken, inoperative, fucking going stale. Fucking hell, dude. Everybody keeps like, oh my god. They don't see it coming like a bunch of fucking sheep.
They're like, what?
People spend
didn't know
almost
this was
$100
gonna
on a
happen.
collector's edition. Yeah, like people spend $100 on a collector's edition. You expect to get a finished product, but you know nobody's fucking doing that now. And the shit they were even saying was gonna have in the fucking game, I didn't believe half the shit they said was gonna be in the fucking game on release.
Yeah, but this game is still pretty bare bones, and it's
Yeah,
it's definitely a 7 to 6. I know for a lot of people, there's gonna be like, oh, it's a 9 out of 10. I'm like, nah, homie, this is like a 6.
yeah,
like a
no
7.
shit. I didn't even fucking play it. I mean, yeah.
Honestly, I mean, just don't go in there expecting something even like remotely good. Just go in there expecting, oh, it's just a game.
I don't have a machine that can run it. Oh,
I mean, I had that issue where I couldn't run it that well because fuck, I had my old graphics card, dude. My old build in general.
But if it was actually finished like the way I was hoping it to be, I would probably buy it. But like if I had a machine that could run it to begin with, but I would wait anyway. I hate pre-ordering shit.
Just don't expect much.
Yeah, because then they use like marketing ploys like Keanu Reeves to fucking sell their fucking game.
Oh yeah, we already.
Yeah,
Oh my
but
God,
you know
John
what, though? He did a really good job.
He does a damn good job. It's not his fault the game fucking flopped.
Right, exactly.
He was just used
I-
as a marketing advertisement thing, and
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah,
I don't
totally.
think he should have been a big part of the game.
they made him a big part of the game. Yeah, but he's not like.
They made a big part of. No, he is like he's not a minor part. Keanu Reeves is in the main plot. Or
I know.
his name's Johnny Silverhand, but like I keep calling him Keanu Reeves. You see, just him being Keanu Reeves is too distracting. I'm just gonna be
Yeah,
honest.
so he plays a character with his face imposed on the model of whatever the fuck the person is.
Yeah, because here's and crazy
Okay.
enough, he acts more like John Wick. So
yeah,
like, if you didn't know Keanu Reeves,
No,
like,
but like
the
it's like a
actor-
crazier John
so they
Wick.
use the image of John Wick to sell their fucking game because John Wick is a badass and they can do more with cinema than they can
I
with
mean-
video games apparently.
I mean, here's the thing. They basically sold him as John Wick. He's like a
Yeah.
crazy John Wick, as P said. Because here's the thing: in the first mission where you nuke the tower or whatever, in that mission you were straight up just John Wick because you can just walk around one shotting enemies through walls with your pistol.
Bro, that pistol though, his abilities in that pistol was pretty dope.
You can get that pistol. That's not.
Can you really?
Yeah, it's probably the most unique gun in the game. It has its own. I wish It's the only gun in the game that has its own unique animation, shooting style, and everything.
Wrong. The pistol you get in
Oh yeah, the Arisaka
that
pistol.
one's got a similar. I like that one better too because the
Are you talking about that purple one, the Arasaka
Yes.
one? Yeah,
Yes.
I have that too. That shit's badass.
Yes, it is the most. I've kept that pistol for hella days just because it's the most badass fucking pistol in the game. Because fuck the silver handgun. That bitch looks like a revolver but has a fucking clip in it in front of the fucking grip. Fuck that, dude.
He's mad about that. He's like, "Yo,
I am.
fucking
Dude. It
design."
looks stupid as fuck. I was pissed when I was using it. Just like, dude, this thing looks ridiculous. What the? Like a bunch of the guns in that game look ridiculous, but that one takes the fucking cake.
Also, the smart guns in Cyberpunk are the worst guns I've ever seen. Just fuck those guns. I hate it.
Like, I don't understand those guns, dude. Like, you're supposed to like have them work with your fucking your synthetics or whatever. Like, I don't get it.
No, the problem is like when I use a smart gun, it just got in the way. Because I felt like I couldn't aim or shoot or kill anyone because every time I'd use a smart gun, it just gets in the way of my aiming, my shooting, etc. Like it just feels it's just so bothersome. Especially since I like being a little precision based
Like the
mouse.
gun from Titanfall.
No. The smart pistol from Titanfall is actually cool and also using that.
Yeah, I was about to say. So it's not like that. Okay.
No, it's complete shit. I don't
Yeah.
know.
It's okay. It's not your fault. It's not your fault.
It's not my fault, bro. You're the one who got confused, not me. Anyways.
No, I'm just saying it's not your fault. The
$200
Cyberpunk
bucks
sucks
for
ass.
triple jump.
I don't know, just why things have to go wrong. I think the only thing that's I'm looking forward to that CD Projekt Red is doing next is Witcher, but with RTX.
Yeah.
And it's gonna
Which,
run like ass.
Here's the thing: what if all it has to do for me is like 70 to like 60 FPS at like a decent setting rig
I want to play some
with RTX. Also, another thing about this game being like, I hate how this game is just so ugly, and like you look at Witcher 3 and it's just so pretty. I just don't get it, man. Like, how can Witcher 3 just be so beautiful as a
I can
game?
say the
And like,
same thing for Elite Dangerous. That game's fucking beautiful.
Elite Dangerous is pretty.
Very pretty.
yeah, like also, wait, did I talk about the level design yet or no? I think it was
Probably.
Probably, but go ahead.
I was like, you know how I mentioned before, I did, but barely. But you know how I mentioned the city feels empty.
Yeah.
That's the open world feels empty and there's nothing to it.
It's paper
Like
mache.
those, like the small open, like it's like you know how let's say saying as big as an ocean but the depth of a puddle.
Yeah.
That's Cyberpunk.
Like I said, it feels like paper mache. Like there's a lot there, but then you start trying to do stuff, and it's like there's really not that much there.
Yep. And it's because using in Deus Ex Human Revolution, those small open areas, there was more depth to like just one of those areas than the whole city. And then the Badlands, don't even get me started on the Badlands. The Badlands they might as well not exist. They're nothing. They might as well just be a giant nothing zone.
Nothing zone.
Like, I don't know, man. It's like I said, dude. Like, I think like people should have kept their mouth shut when this game was being developed, and they shouldn't have rushed them. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel like we would have gotten a much better experience because, like, I still give that company a lot of credit, right? Like, I'm surprised this game's even fucking running, dude. Like, legit.
I mean, sure, but it's still absurd what they did with the console version. I don't play console, I guess,
Dude,
but
it's
it's
absurd what they did to the PC version. like,
it's absurd that they knew the console version was basically unplayable, and people who were buying it on the PS4 and Xbox, they knew that they were basically throwing their money in the garbage. Because they wouldn't even get to play the game and like it or not like it. They wouldn't even really get to play the game at all. And that is something that people shouldn't forgive about Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Man, I can
fuck
bitch with Cyberpunk forever. I got so much energy.
Gotcha, man.
don't know, has anyone got anything else?
No, I got shit. I got a new guitar. I've been playing that thing.
Yeah,
I don't know.
shit.
I ain't got shit.
Open.
Already mentioned the monitor. Yeah, that's about it. I'm probably gonna also saying when I get my monitor, I'm probably gonna play Doom just to see how high I can play at FPS at with like high frame rates.
That's what.
Our frame rates in what? Doesn't your fucking ultra wide do 120 anyway? Later, JC.
I know
Usually,
their
but that's
stock
like-
is probably running.
No, here's the thing.
Yeah.
It only does 120.
Only.
What's a shooter I can install on this fucking laptop, man?
Yeah, only. But it's like I want a weapon to surpass Metal Gear. So
Hey, you too, JC.
Counter Strike.
does anyone have an opinion on the new NVIDIA cards that were just leaked?
Nope.
Which ones?
3080 Ti gonna have 20 gigs of VRAM.
Oh, it's fucking Nvidia. I don't
It's
give a
not
shit.
gonna. They're not gonna use it, dude. Like they didn't even
Dude,
use all
nothing
the
will
11
use
gigs
it.
on the fucking 1080 Ti for fuck's sakes. I mean,
I don't even think for 8K it's all that fucking useful.
Yeah, but
Fuck.
I don't know, man. If I bought a 1080, a 3080, I would be pretty fucking pissed about the 3080 Ti having like just double the VRAM.
Yeah, but it's probably gonna cost twice as fucking much.
Yeah, but I feel like with this 3080, they probably could have at least done like 11 gigs of VRAM.
Don't need it. 8 is fine, even for 4K. But
Okay.
fuck off. Oh, I'm so used to playing this game with all the fucking enhancements.
What game?
Ori and the Will-O-Wisps.
Okay.
Good fucking game. Should have gotten Game of the
Okay.
Year, or at least a couple of fucking awards.
Yeah.
Like art direction, soundtrack maybe. But such is life. Last of Us 2 must had to have that abomination fucking propped up.
But it's a masterpiece. Don't you know? The plot is so deep. Had to get my porn voice there.
So balls deep.
Fuck these clowns.
Fuck these clowns. They ain't got shit on us.
Alright, has anyone got any else or is that it?
hey, have a good night, JC. I don't know, man. I mean, what else is
So
there?
what's the deal with the Discord and Gilded bullshit? Which one are we sticking to?
Oh, we're gonna have both.
We're
Oh my
having
God.
both, dude. We're not. Me and Rev already talked about it. Like, I'll run Discord, and he's gonna run the Gilded stuff. So,
Cool. 'Cause I don't have Gilded.
because
installed
I
right
told him,
now.
like not everybody's ready to switch over, even though it is better quality, and even though it runs better. Like, not everybody's just gonna want to just jump like like that. So I was like, yeah, you know what? That's fine. Like, I get it. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like playing some Halo. Halo Reload.
I still gotta play through those Halos again.
Yeah, I wish I could play the music in this game, but probably get me copyrighted.
That's a copy strike.
It's good ass fucking music, dude.
Also, by the way, Steam Awards, don't forget to vote if you can.
Yep.
I already voted for my shit.
Where do you vote?
For game, I have to go look real quick, but like I know for. Yeah, I'll just go look real quick.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I gotta go and vote. I forgot about
I
that.
found it.
So you
Let's
gotta. Oh, you
see.
gotta go do it, Rem.
Yeah, I still have to vote. Yeah, I forgot about
I
it.
can't believe people would Fall Guys as one of the choices because there was a pre-vote where people can just vote what they think they should win Game of the Year, but like for some odd reason, Fall Guys had to get it. Not get it, but like get one of the slots, and I don't get that because Fall Guys was complete shit. That game.
I didn't play any of these games. I'm not voting.
I'm not voting for that because the most relaxing game to me is not any of those.
What's under the list?
Best
Really?
soundtrack, I would have to say Need for Speed Heat out of all these. I love. No, actually, I take that back. Doom. I love the metal riff that they do in Doom. So let's do that.
Halo.
The thing. Here's the thing that there's two choices. For one of them is outstanding visual style. There's Black Mesa and Ori, which I feel like are the only two games that should be on there because
Ori,
the other
dude.
one is
Oh my
Battlefield
God.
5.
Oh my God, Battlefield.
The other one is
5.
Battlefield 5.
Ugh.
Oh, what?
This game called This Is No Game or whatever, and Avengers. Fucking Avengers, please. That's already enough to say no.
Black Mesa.
I mean,
They're pretty good.
I haven't played Ori, but I voted Black Mesa
Watch
because
the stream, bro. Just watch me playing, and you'll fall in love, dude. The graphics in this game are so fucking great. I'm pretty sure. I don't know if the backgrounds are hand drawn or not. It would not surprise me to know that they are. But yeah, it's just beautiful particle effects.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me if the backgrounds are hand drawn, like a lot of those.
Yeah, the game looks fucking amazing, and it's fucking built on Unity, dude.
Terraria is the labor of love for me.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think
that
I
comes in
voted
over
that
a
one
year.
too. Even though I haven't really played it. I have it on Vita, but I just never played
What,
it.
Terraria?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
It's
fun, man.
Another fucking time sink. I just don't have time to fucking...
You don't have. Oh, yeah, I know.
Like, that's a
Alright.
long-ass game.
For
Terraria?
my games, I already got everything listed for me, which I voted for.
Mm.
For my game of the year, the options are Red Dead Redemption, Hades. I haven't played it yet, so I can't pick it. Doom, Death Stranding, and Fall Guys. Fall Guys doesn't deserve it. Hades, haven't played it yet, and Red Dead Redemption, didn't really care for it. So I just voted Doom Eternal for my game of the year. Best VR game, Half-Life Alyx, because I heard that was really good, but I never got the chance to play it. Labor of Love.
I voted Among Us for Labor of Love.
I voted No Man's Sky. They worked so hard to get to that game where it is now. So I voted No Man's Sky and Labor of Love. Better with Friends, I just put Sea of Thieves because this one is a category. Because one of the
same.
options was Borderlands 3, and that game is shit. So I don't want that to win anything.
What's up, Dark Phoenix?
And for a most innovative gameplay, none of these games really catch me. Because there's like a bunch of random ones, and then there's like Control, which is an average third-person shooter.
Yeah.
Games of super rich story. There is Red Dead Redemption, Mafia, Detroit Become Human, and Horizon Zero Dawn. I voted Metro Exodus because it's the best one on there.
Same. That's what I did. Yep.
And for the best games you suck at, I haven't played any of these yet. I haven't played GTFO, Crusader Kings 3, I think that is. And Ghost Runner. So I just voted Apex because I suck at Apex, but it's fun with friends. And then for best visual style, I'm stuck between Black Mesa or Ori. I'm not sure which one I'm gonna vote yet.
I say Ori, but...
And
Hey,
then for
Neon, what up?
and then for game with the best soundtrack, the game for the best soundtrack, you already know what I voted for. Fucking Persona 4 is on there, so I voted immediately for that one to be the best soundtrack. Also because the soundtrack in there is so fucking good.
I'm not playing with any audio on Neon either.
So you got copy striked.
No, I don't have my my Lucids on right now. I usually play Lucids on my Lucids on when I play Rainbow. But I'm playing on Xbox. I'm getting better on the controller again, so that way I can have both going for me.
Fuck, do you get to that shrine?
Yeah, I didn't have the chat up. I had the Steam thing up as I was out and I was voting, so I wasn't paying attention. Sorry about that, Neon. How you doing, Neon?
And then for sit back and relax games, one of them I voted Microsoft Flight Simulator.
That's what I did too. It was the only one on there that, and they actually did a good job with that one. I hear. Like, I know a lot of people that like flight sims, and they said they really did some cool shit with this year's flight sim. So fuck it.
I mean, if I ever did get play a flight sim, I wonder if I can just. I'd probably get like a flight stick for it and everything.
I used to have one, but I sold it because too much of a pain. I wanted to use it for Battlefield 4 and 3, but it was too much of a pain to switch between that and mouse and keyboard. And I got good enough with the jet and the chopper with mouse and keyboard anyway. It was like, fuck it.
Yeah.
The choices for most innovative gameplay, they just, for me, I don't feel like any of them deserve it because they all just look generic as hell.
Wait, for what?
Most innovative gameplay.
What are the choices?
Death Stranding, Control.
I voted Control.
Supernatural. A bunch of other ones, and these two other ones, but just, I don't feel like any of them deserve it because I'm checking their gameplay out and they all just look like a third person. Just,
yeah.
But I just voted Control because it just looks fun. And
Well,
then
I like
Exit.
Quantum. I like Quantum Break a lot. So, and I heard Control is based around the same sort of sci-fi theme. So, I was like, "Fuck it, I'll vote for Control." I haven't even played the game yet, so.
Metro
Plus,
Exodus,
they make you vote. If you want the fucking coins or whatever the fuck they give you, you gotta vote, even if you haven't played any of the games or.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed because the choices that I wanted to win in certain categories or to get like on there, like I really wanted Persona to be on Game of the Year, but you know, for some reason, fucking Fall Guys is there, but you know, let's just ignore that. Don't get mad. Don't get mad. Don't get mad.
My day was pretty good. Go get. It was alright. Got to get off early. Picked up some dinner. Went to the store. Came home. Got on a podcast with these guys.
I've heard tons of good things about Half-Life Alyx. That's why I just voted Half-Life Alyx as VR game.
I put Phasma on there because I really enjoyed Phasma. Phasma's pretty fun. I just can't play that game too much because I get bored of it really fast.
Yeah, it definitely seems like not my kind of game.
Bro, it becomes the same shit over and over again, and like all the girls love it. My boy Scourge loves it. I'm just like, bro, like I cannot get into that game that much. Like,
I can play it, but just not put 900 hours into it.
dude, did you see what level Kiru is in that game? Like, holy shit, bro. She is her and like all the girls that play games on this server are all fucking obsessed with that game. I'm just like, yo, I don't know what you guys are digging on this game for, but like, I mean, it's fun. I can have fun with it. I can be dumb and make people laugh, and you know, I enjoy it for that reason. But I don't know, man. Like, that's a lot. That's a lot of time put into that game. Dude, I got Fall Guys. I haven't even fucking launched it yet, dude.
It's not even good.
I like games like that though, that make you like do like obstacle courses and shit. I think that shit's kind of fun. So go get. Am I to take it? You're gonna get on and play
Which can play?
Rainbow
Oh shit.
on Xbox.
Cool.
I wonder if you can send links to what you voted for on here to people.
Or screen cap your thing, I guess. I don't know.
Because for the other one, you could just send a link or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, why do you even
No,
need
no.
to? What does it matter?
Fair enough. So just, I guess if you have if you're on PC and Steam, just vote because you get free shit, even if you never played any of the games that are on there.
Yep.
Fair.
Do it. Oh, fuck off.
Bruh. I'm loving this mod, dude. I'm still on the same set of batteries. Like, what the fuck?
Do you think we should end the stream there?
Yeah, I'm down.
Doesn't really matter to me. I'm having fun.
I mean, you shouldn't. I don't know. I think we kind of ran out of topics for the game talk, so
When has that ever stopped us?
true. But like,
Hmm.
That yet.
I just gotta know which coax. That's like my only thing right now is my internet keeps going down because the bend goes beyond its breaking point naturally in the PED. So I need to figure a way to keep that from happening, or buy a coaxial that can actually sustain a higher bend angle without breaking my internet. And if I could find a coaxial that does that, that'd be great. Because what I plan on doing is I'm just gonna fucking say fuck it and chop the end off of the old cable that I had and slap on a new end on it and then plug that bitch back in, because like I got a crimping and cutting tool coming with ends. Paid pretty cheap for it. It was like $12 on Amazon.
Yeah,
I'm like,
Amazon.
hey.
Yep. Did the same thing.
I've been running my own cable, dude. Like, fuck Suddenlink, dude. They don't want
Right.
to come out and do their job. All right, fuck you then. And like, they're like, they can like, you get in trouble for that. I'm like, well, fuck, they're not doing anything. Like, they're not helping me. Like, how the hell am I supposed to do any of this?
Yep. I mean,
Fucking annoying, dude.
I had to do the same thing with Comcast.
And it's not like they're gonna remember who came out to do it anyways. They're gonna be like, who was the last person here? They're like, I don't know, that was like 4 years ago. Like,
Right.
oh, okay.
Gary.
Like- Gary. You're not wrong.
yeah, it's that fucking Gary guy.
Oh, what was Carrie's name in Cableman?
Oh my god. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't know. So whatever his name was,
Yeah. Lloyd or something like that.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking great movie. Ooh. I got the Corsair skin.
Corsair
Yeah, in Rainbow Six, they had a thing where like you went and you did the challenge to play 5 rounds of PvP with a friend, and you get a Corsair weapon skin, and it's all the Corsair logo and stuff, black and yellow. It's pretty sexy actually.
Ooh.
Ooh woo.
Ooh, woo.
Go get it. You gonna answer my question? You gonna get on Xbox and play or no? Oh, God damn it, woman.
Damn it, Coco.
God damn it, Bobby.
Oh, damn it. Ah.
But yeah, since I figured out I'm down, let me finish the level of Marvel's Avengers real quick. Yeah, dude. I was just wanting to know. That's all.
Ew. I heard more of the Avengers.
Now, why are you
I
playing
heard
that?
it was a pretty good game, actually. I heard it was actually not bad. That it was
From
actually
who?
a few. Well, Gogit's playing it. I don't know if he says. I don't think he ever said
Oh,
it was
Gogit's
good,
wrong
but he's
if he
playing
does say
it.
it's
But
good,
there's a few
but
people on
also-
my friends list that on Xbox that have been playing it.
Yeah, I call bullshit.
So you call bullshit? Here, let me go. Hold on.
They're fake news.
If It's fucking fake news.
Oh,
Let's get checked out just to make sure.
Oh.
What the hell else is there? There's let's see.
playing this without music is so weird.
Why? Because it's just great music.
It is, but yeah, like you're reunited with your little buddy, and the music's really good, but it's like I'm just listening to like footstep sounds and shit.
Oh shit. Also, I got another girl playing with Cyberpunk. The soundtrack is shit. There you go. That's another girl playing with Cyberpunk.
Really? I like the Cybertruck synthwave shit. I like shit like that.
I hate it, and also there's nothing of note for me to really think about when it comes to the soundtrack.
Go Get says suck my dick, Blue.
I mean, you only had to ask.
Go Get says it's not as bad as people make it out to be.
I mean, you only had to ask.
You hear that, Go Get? Free BJs.
Oh well, I mean, screenshots or didn't happen, as they say, right?
Yeah.
Like
Kind of hot.
maybe
there,
we
bro.
have different taste in music. Digital, but like, or Prem, what? Oh, fuck.
It don't, dude. It doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call me. What are you trying to say now?
We need different taste in music, but like I've been playing this game and I'm playing it right now. There's nothing in the soundtrack that's been worthy of note for me to like even like remember.
I like the heavy. Well, they have so many songs, dude. Like they have a shit ton. Like
Dude,
it's
trust
not
me,
just
if there was
synthwave.
a song that I really liked, I would have actively seeked it out. I know that because Fallout 4 had, to its credit, I know I shit on Fallout 4 a lot, but like I gotta give it credit when it comes to his music as well. A lot of
Yeah,
the
but
music
the
in Fallout
game's
4
so
is great.
bad that he gives fucking the game that he never really liked credit.
No, because I will give Fallout 4, like I didn't like it, but I can see why people like it. Like it's one of those games that, like Cyberpunk's in the same category,
Yeah.
but I just think Fallout 4 did a lot of things better than Cyberpunk. Like when it comes to its visual style and music, I think Fallout 4 was far superior. Not far is, but it is superior to Cyberpunk in terms of like visual quality and music. Because Fallout 4 is a really good art style that I really like, and it really aged well and it looks good. Versus Cyberpunk, where I'm playing it on a high settings, by the way, at 1440p, and it still looks so bland in some areas and nothing of note.
Just go get B Blue.
Right? Also, some of the player models, unless it's a main character or an important side
Yeah.
character, they look shit.
Shit on Marvel's Avengers and suck off Fallout 4.
What? First off, I mean, I gave it Fallout 4 credit. I didn't say like I would think it's that good because I already said what I don't like about Fallout 4, and so that I really not that big of a fan of Fallout 4. But Cyberpunk, but I'm just talking about it in the relation to Cyberpunk. Avengers is not even worthy of note.
Yeah.
That's why I don't care about Avengers, and because it's not worthy of note because they have some like, oh, it's a boring looter shooter campaign shit.
Hello.
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 Indeed.
Hello yourself.
I've got balls of steel. Can't do it anymore. What are you guys doing?
Playing Siege. Training.
The fuck is the
Cool.
fourth?
Also, yeah, just I don't know.
What the hell? What the fuck? Supposed to be a fourth one. Where the fuck is it?
Get defensive over a joke. I don't think he got really defensive about it.
I'm just. Here's the thing. I'm just being the.
The big penis in the room.
Yes, of course. But also, I'm just saying the fact that I'm right and you're wrong. Like, just being flat out honest about it. I said flat out honest about it. Like,
Flat out.
I'm flat out, yo. Like, like some, how like with some
Flat
girls, they
out,
say
my
like
man
they're as
said.
flat as a board. That's how flat out honest I'm being right now.
The fuck? How the fuck do I not have all 4?
Pete, it's because you do the thing with other dudes. So
What's that?
that?
Ah, that's where it is. Haha. Gotcha, bitch.
Also, in Cyberpunk, they call the currency eddies, and I keep thinking of like edibles whenever they say eddies. Is that just me, or
Yeah. No.
I guess I'm the only one?
Yep. Ah. Ah. There we go. Ooh. Fuck. Right. And your mama. Big ass fucking pigeon.
And your mama.
Technically, his mom is already dead, so. Ooh. Fuck off. Where you, bitch? Catch me, I'm the gingerbread man.
Sounds like some gay shit you would say.
Yep.
You hear that, guys? Pete wants to be inserted into people's mouths because he wants to be the gingerbread man.
I have no answers to that.
And your mama.
I'm not sure what. So
Ew. I don't know why.
Oh, no, no. Ah! Fuck. Save me, Jesus.
save you, Jesus. Pete, Jesus can't save you, bro. You are beyond saving, child. I'll go around
And
playing with
me?
your nipple.
Yes.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Cold.
Hey.
Well, fuck it. We've been going for 3 hours. That's probably enough time.
Yeah, I mean, we did talk about Cyberpunk for the most part.
Cyberpunk.
Cyberpunk ass.
Yeah, I would say that much. I'm probably gonna. Hopefully, I'll have the game beaten. When's the next stream? Actually, we'll talk about this after.
In a week, next Friday. So. Oh, well. Alright.
Let me check.
I guess,
Should-
thanks everybody for watching. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year. Don't get COVID. Eat your vegetables.
Eat your vegetables.
Eat your yogurt.
Exercise. Brush your teeth. Don't stay up too late playing video games. All that good stuff. Yeah. But we'll see y'all next week. I guess for the New Year's. I don't even know what day is. Friday. Oh, Friday will be the 1st. So it'll be New Year's Day. So we'll see you on New Year's, I guess. Peace out, bitches.